Greetings, adventurers. I invite you to an evening of storytelling, for I have in my possession the tales of the four who ventured to the land of Sol. The human, the halfling, the tabaxi, and the owlin. Whatever personal reasons to which they traveled to this land, whatever they found, changed their lives forever. Within these pages are tales of sadness, triumph, and most importantly, adventure. I do hope you enjoy these tales. Come, join me around this campfire, and let us dive into these pages together.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the final episode of Season 1 of Born From Us. The time of recording is the 20th of the 4th, 2025. The channel is just over 724 subscribers. Thank you all for watching our channel and checking out the content we have. And boys, it's the end. It is the end. We're here. What, episode 26, 27? I don't know where we're at right now.
Around there.
One of those two.
One of those two. I'm confident in one of those options.
It's the episode that's after the one that came out.
That is very true.
This is in fact correct.
So, where we left off previously, our party had just made it inside the hag's dwellings. They snuck inside after a risky distraction created by none other than our local good boy Sparky, who created a lightning storm and killed several cult members in the process, and then flew away, taking most of the attention away from our party to sneak inside. They now find themselves just past the front door, and what they're seeing before them is a pretty accurate representation. Just imagine everything being a little bit more mossy and gross, with roots coming in through the cracks in the walls, grass growing along the ground where dirt has been brought in, and little to no light, and some of the windows barricaded from the way in. And to those that were thinking about climbing down the chimney, would have been a bad idea. You have landed on a fire on the way down.
We're doing that again?
Don't think we would have liked that one.
But as you step inside this building, it is eerily quiet. Every creak of the floor echoes throughout the entire house. Layers and layers of dust cover this place as if it's not been tended to or cleaned in many moons. There are faded paintings of various fey beings. There is a eerie feeling in this home, a place that you should not be. You are not welcome, but you're here to do something very important. I am going to give you three options as a party. You can head upstairs, you can head downstairs, or you could explore the floor that you're currently on.
First thing I would like to do, is there a chair nearby?
There is
Or
a
anything
chair.
of that variety. Can I pull the chair and put it underneath the door handle to try and wedge the door closed?
Yes, you can. You wedge the door. This will hold long enough, I'll say that.
Good.
I feel like she might be in the basement.
Yeah, but we also need to find our companions. They may not be in the same place. At the very least, I think we should explore around on this floor. Make sure nothing's just around a corner to jump out at us.
I suggest you draw your weapons now.
Or what, genius?
Leave our new friend alone, Velvet.
Please excuse our other, our Avaxi friend here. She is quite the nuisance.
No, don't excuse me.
Completely ignored in this moment.
She says a lot of things with sense.
Huh?
Let's go upstairs. And also, I cast Goodberry twice.
You cast yourself.
I'm convinced you've made that joke every single time since the start of the campaign.
What, me?
Yeah.
No, that's the first time I made that joke.
I doubt
don't think
it.
it is.
I doubt
Seriously,
that.
I cast
As the
myself
editor of
and then
my
you
very
guys-
highly doubt that.
Fair enough. As you are the editor, you might remember things I don't.
I just rolled the red dice for context. Immediate
Yeah.
natural 20.
Yeah, I know. I hate that dice. That dice needs to get put in the bin.
Okay, so I guess someone dies today.
Lock that dice in the dungeon.
Oh,
After this session, should open the window and launch it into the road.
This set of dice has not been rolled the entire campaign.
So yeah, let's go
Anyway, we're
upstairs.
about to
We'll
die.
have a
You're
look
all heading
around
upstairs?
here.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
You head upstairs. This very, very ornate for what this building is. It looks like a very big shack from the outside, but inside it's almost manor-like. You head up this spiraling staircase, creaking all the way up. You hear some of the floorboards just crack from the pressure of you walking of this almost soaking wet house of rickety wood. And you're on the top. You're on the highest floor that you can see. There is 3 doors, 2 of which are overgrown with ivy, and 1 is slightly ajar. You hear no voices. You hear no sounds. Just your breathing and your equipment and your steps.
I'm gonna hand out 5 good berries to each person. So,
Okay.
new person, I can't remember your name.
Just
Velvet
T.
and Jackson. T.
Hey,
If you feed these to the people that we're trying to save, it will heal them, just in case I'm not around to revive them or whatever. We don't know how long that they've. This is a
Gotcha.
failure realm. We don't know what's happened to them.
Yeah. Shall we check the door that's slightly ajar? It seems the only one that may have been used recently.
I think we should.
Jar, you say?
Alright, who's doing this and how are you doing it?
Quietly.
That's my thief.
Me and quietly.
Roll me a stealth check. With disadvantage.
Let's see. Oh, with disadvantage.
It's hard to sneak in a creaky house.
Well, my first roll was a 12. That was the lowest. Because it was a 2 plus 10.
So with a 12, you sneak on over, quietly enough, a few creaks here or there, and you peer through the door that is ajar. In this room is a collection of bookshelves which have been emptied, and on every shelf is a doll. This little straw doll. Each representing various people that you know and yourselves.
Don't like that. Is it voodoo? Can I tell?
Investigation.
Let's see here. Investigation. That's a 25.
You can't tell.
What? A 25. And I can't tell. I hate this.
Does
hag.
only Velvet see it, or do we all kind of just notice?
I'm not stopping you from looking.
Yeah, you can all have a look inside, and you see various straw dolls, all representing people that you know and have met, and yourselves.
I'm gonna pick up myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
It is a
lift
small.
up the hat.
There is a sick, tiny mohawk designed onto this little straw doll.
She knows my secrets.
Wow.
Is T in there?
T is not there.
T is not there. Okay. So she might not know about you, T. That might
Alright.
Would have been the
help us.
plan.
The supposed to leave.
Do you have any idea what this all this could mean? You're the fellow that seems most knowledgeable about the Fae.
History with
Do I know?
advantage.
Yeah. I believe. Yes, I can do that because I believe in my knowledge.
I believe in you.
Where is
As my
history?
hand
There it
touches
is.
you. Help.
I don't have advantage.
Guidance.
That guidance is gonna come in clutch. What? Well, what's the? How many is it? Is D4?
Yeah.
11. I rolled
Your
a 2 and a 9.
field of studying Fae and hunting them doesn't quite cover their habits. You more or less know where they're going to be, know what they are, and what makes them tick, but not what they do in their spare time. This is outside of your area of knowledge.
I must admit, I do not know what it is she is doing here.
Okay. Well, let's just put everything back then. We don't want to mess with something, especially if it has our faces on them.
I place it down and give a little pat on the head.
I would not trust anyone else with these.
I'll come back, Tiny Berry.
Tiny berry on screen, very small.
Very, very
The
small
the
berry.
opposite of tall berry.
It's Tiny berry. He has
Imagine
no.
if my doll was Tallberry.
Ew. Stop
Oh,
bringing him back.
no.
Let him die.
He keeps coming back.
And with that,
Can't escape it.
We all just have disadvantage for the rest of the day.
Died 2025.
please let him go. I want him away. I will ask who is taking their doll and who is leaving their doll.
Me, I'm taking it.
Okay.
That's mine now.
I need to write this down. Anybody else taking their doll? Any takers?
Wait, I want to poke it on the chest. Do I feel anything on myself?
You don't feel anything.
Does the dog have ears and a tail?
Yes.
Nice.
There was no mechanical reason for that question.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I was about to say just.
I will say these dolls, they are not crudely made. There's attention to this, and they all seem to be people that you have met quite intimately, like like Thorn, the other one, the Goliath. How have I forgotten his name?
There.
Durr.
Durr.
Rendell.
My husband?
Your future husband.
He will be.
Even the Tabaxi that you met at the very beginning of your adventure, where
The
you got the
Black-furred
cursed dagger,
Tabaxi.
the Black-furred Tabaxi,
We don't talk about
Willie,
them. We don't-
his family.
Are some of the kids missing? Or the wife?
Sorry,
Is his wife missing from the
no,
collection?
it's him, his wife, and his several children.
His many, many children.
That man's got healthy loins.
Gonna be
Here.
honest with that. Part of me thinks that we should bring it in case like they're linked to us somehow, because like I don't know,
That's what I
something
was
could
just
happen.
thinking.
But
Or,
at the same
like-
time, they could also be watched through, and we're just
I will ask, because if you guys want to examine the room, anything at all, any questions, now's the time to ask, and I will make appropriate checks to give you information.
I want to see if I can.
Go on.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I inspect this room to see if I can find any signs of what this room would have been used for, like why these are here?
Yeah, you
Not
could
like specifically to look at them, but see what they may be used for.
roll me an investigation as you're looking around. Anyone else would like to do anything
Okay.
what's the air smell like?
in this room? What's your passive perception?
13.
13. This room doesn't smell of damp and rot. This smells more like a traditional just bedroom. It's a little dusty, a little musty in here, but it doesn't smell anything like the outside.
Okay. I did roll a natural 20 for a total of 21.
First natural 20 of the final episode. This is going
Also,
to be
just
good.
for reference,
Ooh.
my passive perception's 21.
Okay, that's very good. Jackson, this room, it's tidy, it's clean. As clean as clean can be in an environment like this. There is a small bed in I will say, the back left corner beneath
Oh,
the
the bed's
window.
squeaking.
The bed's squeak. The window has blinds that are drawn, and this room seems to be a bedroom for either a child or a smaller race like a dwarf, a gnome, halfling, etc.
My good berry.
My bed.
So it definitely doesn't look like the hag
No,
would inhabit this space.
no, this
Oh
room
wait, a
is
child.
Do you think that the Hexblood created them for us?
A child.
That could be her power.
I mean, maybe.
If she has one.
I certainly hope it wasn't created for anyone else.
Can I, looking at all the dolls,
Mhm.
they're all people we're intimate with. Is it also people that would have been around when we were going on the search for this child and been moving around in the spots where the child was?
observing all of the dolls. This seems very much like everybody that you've met on this quest, everybody that you have interacted with in some form of intimate manner.
Maybe the hack was telling stories about us.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna take mine just in case there is some sort of connection. I'm gonna take the risk because either way, technically, if they were going to be used against us, if we leave them, they're just open season for someone to grab them, and if we take them, either way, they can be used against us if that's their purpose. So,
I'm taking Tiny Berry with me then.
Okay.
Well, Wait, question, friends. Do hexbloods grow up faster?
I have no
Knowledge?
clue.
Maybe
Um,
my best guess is the hag has been telling stories about us, so we may be able to use that as like, hey, it's me. We try to raise you and take care of you.
T.
Don't believe her.
As you hear
Yes.
Goodberry say this out loud, you have studied hexbloods quite a lot. It's a moral conundrum for T. They are Fae, but not by choice. They are, unfortunately, the product of Fae running amok. And you know that hexbloods age normally in the material plane, but within the Fae realm, their aging process is sometimes much slower or much faster. It is a 50-50 chance for when they come back to the realm that they belong to.
Okay.
And with your passive perception, you smell the presence of a unknown individual that you do not recognize, but they are not. They're not the hag, and they're not your compatriots.
Its presence is in the room currently.
No, they
or-
were here. At some point, somebody was here that wasn't your compatriots or the hag, because you've had the hag sent for a while.
Okay. Well, the one thing I can tell you all is this child you are searching for. There is a very strong possibility they are no longer a child. But I believe, as you say, this is their room.
then this may be tricky, to say the least. I say we continue on. We've figured out what we can from here, and whatever. We should probably try to find our compatriots and whatever else may be waiting in here.
From what I remember, there was 2 other doors upstairs. Unless I've massively misremembered that.
There were, because they were covered in like moss and stuff.
There's
I
moss
still
hard to
suggest
get
we
through,
check the moss doors.
or is it like a vine?
It's like vines and moss.
I imagine it wouldn't be hard, but it obviously hasn't been used in a while.
Well, in that case,
Say that.
would you? Well,
I mean,
let's
I could
just
be
do
wrong.
every
you know.
room because, as far as we know, we don't really have that much of like a time frame. So, if they're anywhere, the soonest way to find them is just to check everywhere. We'd rather save our friends before we get to the hag.
Yeah.
Periodically just
Yeah.
clear each floor all the way down.
So just to double check, who is taking their doll and who is leaving their doll?
I'm taking mine.
I'm taking mine.
Same.
Imagine if our souls are in the dolls.
Oh god.
Verori, are you leaving your doll?
Good night with us.
Oh
She's
yeah.
with us?
Oh yeah, I'm stupid. Forget me.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Is anybody taking
Ferrari
Varori's doll
currently
for
isn't
her?
Here.
Ferrari just comes through the wall and takes it and
The hand
leaves.
pierced through the darkness. Is anybody taking Verori's doll, or are they leaving it behind?
I'll bring it.
Okay. And you step out
I'm
of
gonna
this
I'm
room.
gonna stick my tongue out at Jackson.
Jackson just crosses his arms.
You step out of this room, back onto the top foyer, and you have 2 doors that you haven't been in, and they are both almost reclaimed by nature at this point.
I'll say friends. We're staying together for this.
Oh yeah, no splitting
Split
up.
No splitting up, you say?
Split up, it'll be fine.
No.
We're
splitting
not
up,
from
you
the. We're
No
not
splitting
from
up,
the
you
hit
say.
books. Looby doo.
I'm stealth checking
We do.
immediately.
Oh my god, Velvet's gonna die.
I'm gonna turn her into a die.
So what are you doing, Frogs?
The other moss.
Wait, yeah,
The
which
first.
door?
The first moss
Left.
closest to us.
Closer to you? Okay. You approach this door, again through this rickety old house, and this door has been almost sealed by nature. Shut up, phone. Sealed by nature. There is moss growing on the door, there are vines almost like around the doorknob itself, holding it closed.
Nope.
Jimmying the handle, it's very stiff, rusted, and almost dilapidated completely.
I mean, I don't think we should go busting in doors and revealing ourselves just yet, just in case we are undetected.
Busting.
While they're having that communication, I'm going to lean my ear against the door.
Okay, perception check, please.
Perception.
Perception.
That's at 18.
With an 18, you hear a familiar whisper, a whispered incantation, There is a seal behind this door. Opening this door would surely lead to something terrible.
I'm gonna just reach over and just on like lightning speed, just grab whoever's hand is on the door handle. I would not recommend opening this door.
Why not?
There is magic upon this door, but it will not lead to the greatest outcome.
Not with that attitude.
Let's go with the other one then.
I would suggest taking the advice of someone who is actively known for hunting the Fae. When we're hunting a Fae.
No.
You head over to the door, and not similar to the other one, the door handle twists, ripping away vines that are holding it closed, and the seal around the door is broken. Not a magical seal, just this. It's like a seam of moss and grass and vines bursts, and it's ready to be opened.
I'm gonna listen to the door again.
Listening to this door, we'll keep the similar perception
Okay.
check. There is nothing behind this door.
Nothing is in no sound at all, or just nothing specific?
An absolute absence of sound.
Oh, the grammar thing I was checking there, just in case. Well, this is unique. I hear nothing at all through this door. There is no sound, no wind, no anything.
If you want, we can open it and I can just like click my fingers. And if nothing comes back to us, then we probably will just say what.
I do not know what lies behind this door. If we open it fully prepared.
Alright. I'll leave it up to you guys, but I'll just wait. If anything jumps out, we'll get it.
Gonna knock an arrow, just preemptively.
And the door is slowly opened. Peering inside, it looks like what would have been a homemade apothecary. Shelves of various vials and bottles, an old desk with old equipment that seems to have been not used in what seems to be centuries. There is old manuals and books and instructions laid out on the table. Stepping into this room, looking at each other and saying words, you hear nothing but a slight ringing, as if tinnitus takes over the only thing you can hear.
I'm gonna step out.
Your ears go back to normal.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna have it go through the room.
And what are you looking for with this little mage hand?
Are there any vials I can see from where I am that have writing on it, even if like ineligible?
Everything is labelled, but being able to read what's on it will be a case by case.
I'm gonna go pick up one of the vials.
You bring the vial
Using Mage
over.
Hand. Back.
You have a look at the label, and your little stone buzzes to life and translates the very old Sylvan. And these seem to be just various remedies and homemade medicines. Nothing you've heard of in the material plane, or even the Feywild for that matter. Whatever this is old. Very old.
I'm gonna put it into my pocket.
And with that, folks, you have go back downstairs to the floor you came from, or you can head deeper downstairs towards what could be a basement.
I say we check out the base floor first. That we came
I agree.
from. And after that,
Just
if we
for
don't find
context.
nothing.
Yes, we do still have mind link.
Yeah.
I don't, but you do.
Yeah.
You can hold my hand. I'll message you.
And with that, you head back downstairs to the floor you came from. On this floor, there are two open doors, like open doorways, just archways into various rooms. One leads to a kitchen, and the other one leads to a reading room.
I'm scared of a bad kitchen, so let's go to the reading room.
I was about to say reading room, probably, I imagine.
Especially if it's a better kitchen than mine.
If it's a bad kitchen, I would assume it isn't better than yours.
No, but I'll look down
Right.
on the hag even more. I'll be disappointed.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
You head back downstairs and into what seems to be the reading room. It is a one of those rooms that has a bookshelves from floor to ceiling. Every wall has a bookshelf. Now, not all of them have books anymore. Most of them have turned to mush over the years. Some have been discarded onto the floor and have almost become one with the floor. There are a couple books here that are still barely hanging on for dear life. There is a collection of old sofas, ancient in design. The woodworking is elven in nature. The light in here is very dim. Every window seems to have been boarded up in some manner. There is an old piano here that is in complete disrepair, and it's colder in here than you've been in the house so far.
Can I just
I
take
got
a
fur.
look in here and see if I can spot anything that maybe was like trying to be hidden or something that's just not supposed to be here?
Roll me an investigation.
Hey. That will be a 15.
With how dilapidated this room is, there isn't much that could be left to be a surprise. Everything is just everywhere. So there's not much you really find.
Gotcha. Just making sure. I can confidently say there's probably nothing in here that is trying to be disguised or anything of that nature. What we see is what's in here.
We can go to the kitchen now and then make our way downstairs if there's nothing important.
What's the most suspicious thing in this room right now?
Me.
What would you... I'll ask you this then. What do you consider suspicious?
Anything that seems out of place, just in general.
Most likely the piano. In a room that is supposed to be for solace and quiet, a piano is probably the strangest thing in here.
I'm gonna go over and touch the piano.
Okay.
Well,
Nothing
just
happens.
walks over, puts a finger on the top of the piano, just like, why is it not doing nothing?
Are you pressing the keyboard or are you pressing the keys?
Well, I'm guessing just touching it doesn't do anything.
No.
Is there a sheet music thing on right now?
There is.
Who here can play instrument?
Nope.
Instrument, yes. Piano, no.
Damn.
What do you play?
Pulls out a little, like, it's almost shoddily designed carved flute from his belt bag before just puts back in again.
Wow.
No.
Okay, then who here is better at playing instrument?
I am not.
I feel like I'm the only person here with any sort of instrument proficiency.
Yeah, I definitely have never
I
attempted
have-
to play anything.
Well, I have proficiency in loot, but my performance is 1.
Of course, the
performance is
thief
also
would know a lot about loot.
Shut the fuck! How dare you?
I'd learn to play the kettle just then.
She plays the
How
throat.
How dare you?
So is anybody doing anything with this piano?
I feel like playing the piano is a very good way to make sure they definitely know we're here.
Yeah, maybe we leave that for in case we don't find anything.
Fair.
I see what you're cooking up, and it could be interesting, but we might just, like, cast fireball through magic, and it might not be great.
That's
Yeah.
fair. We'll keep this in mind then, at least.
I call
It's
on my
definitely
patron,
something-
Elton John.
So you leave the reading room towards the kitchen, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You all head into the kitchen, and Mr. Goodberry, this is almost a horror show for you. The equipment here, in its time and in its heyday, would have been top of the line. A fantastic kitchen, a pantry that would have been fully stocked, and what seems to be a little wine cellar purposely just in this room. The kitchen instruments are huge. This would have been able to feed families upon maybe an army could have been fed out of this kitchen. But all that's been replaced is the central unit where pots and pans would have been stored has been broken down and destroyed in place of a fire pit, and a bubbling cauldron in the center of the room.
She is not cooking.
I
Do you guys think if we ever like do well, we could move into this place and actually like, make it better?
No. 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 That's not.
To be fair, we don't know exactly what's going on here. This place may fall apart the moment the hag dies, so...
And it's in the
Mr.
Feywild.
What's gonna happen? Is she gonna break the illusion of how good this place looks? She
You'd hope
chose
so.
to make it look like this.
I mean, you never know. She could have.
She just has bad taste.
Well, nothing here then? No one sees anything?
Down the stairs we go. Should I cast
This-
light while we go downstairs, or do you think we should just...
If you cast light, I will be staying a little further behind, because it seems I'm the only person she's not 100% convinced is here.
Or knows that it's coming?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Even if we're going if we're going down the stairs towards the basement, as we've not seen her yet, I probably will hang a little back, just to try and get a jump on her, maybe.
Yeah.
You approach the staircase leading down what could be assumed to be the basement. This wasn't part of the original build. This door has been constructed out of necessity. And down the staircase, it is not a staircase, it is dirt and stone, what seems to be a cave beneath the house. And you begin descending. The walls are illuminated by candlelight, and it seems these candles have been replaced many times over, as there are almost walls of wax dripping down. And you hear not the sound of wind or the sounds of nature that you could hear from from being inside the house. The sounds of dripping water on stone, the subtle creak of the earth. And as you're descending, we're going to cut over to Verari.
Yippee.
Verari, you awaken in a rusted iron cage. Your equipment not with you. You're barely clothed. You're sharing a cell with both Rendell and Alvora, who are both in a similar shape to you. No armor, no weapons, and they're both stone cold asleep. Your surroundings are dark and dim, and you are a caged bird for the first time in what could be considered ever. You hear nobody, you see nobody but your two friends in the cage. What would you like to do?
I would like to try and wake up Alvora and Rendell.
Roll me we'll do a medical check.
Medicine. What's my
Shut-
medicine? +6. That's gonna be natural 20 plus.
You do your usual method. Non-magical intervention. You put them into a recovery position and begin, not basic treatment, but an emergency way to jumpstart somebody's alertness. Alvaro pops awake, looking around very quickly, analysing his surroundings, immediately checking his hand for his ring. With a sigh of relief, he looks to you, looks to Rendell, who is getting up like how an old man gets up, just a slow cough, grumble, rubs his eyes, sits up, doesn't stand up, and simply asks, "Where are we?"
Kidnapped, I believe.
Oh, adventurous afoot. Where's my weapon? And my armor?
Gone, taken from us, I assume, because our kidnapper isn't daft.
She's a clever one. Where are the others?
Not with us, because I assume they were not kidnapped.
He gets to his hoofs. He stands barely fitting in the cage, just sort of half squatting to fit. He approaches the rusted iron gate and gives it a shake. It looks like it would fall apart under any form of stress, but it seems to be sealed magically.
Damn. So what do we do?
I would say break the door, but it seems I can't break the door, and I'm not well versed in this magical world of this. And you see, he peers across from you to see it's almost like you're in a mine shaft. There are tunnels and corridors leading off in different directions, and across from you is
Thank you.
a very basic storeroom, and your equipment is there, just strewn about. And you begin hearing footsteps approach. Many footsteps.
Quiet.
And that's where we're going to go back to the group. You're heading down and descending deeper into the earth for almost a solid 5-8 minute walk. And you see your compatriots in a rusted iron cage.
Oh,
Rendell, Alvora, and Verari all stood there, suspiciously quiet and half squatting to hide from whatever was coming down.
As soon as Ferrari sees Jackson, because she has hella dark vision, she presses herself against the bars and hisses, "Jackson, where the fuck are we?"
Jackson sits there for a moment. And he just goes, in a cave. In all seriousness, I do believe this is the hag's dwelling.
Of course.
call-
It's the hag who got to me, of course.
the cult is outside.
And I'm gonna approach where they're at, but I want to also be very like, I want to see if there's any traps on the way to like go to them.
It seems to be very makeshift, put together, not recently, but in a hurry. There doesn't seem to be any traps, but the gate does seem to be magically sealed by some means.
Good, Barry.
I can do an Arcana check.
Go ahead.
Only 7.
You rolled a sneeze?
I tried to hold it in after roll.
I got a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
You do not know what's locking this door.
Vel, do you know more about locking stuff?
Absolutely not. Not magical, at least. Well, I can try. Let's see if we can figure it out.
Well, doesn't magic usually just make it stronger? Doesn't necessarily mean it's
It could just be a, well, yeah, but
I would.
or it could be an item required.
I mean, I can try see if I can figure something out.
Then you can attempt to try and figure it out.
Okay, what I gotta roll?
Arcana, if you're doing magic.
Oh God.
I'll do the help option.
How are you assisting in this? To make it easier on Velvet.
I'm going to be praying for her to find the knowledge.
Then I will say the help doesn't work.
Damn. Let's see.
I'll
That's a
do
9.
guidance then.
Okay. A 9 plus a d4.
4.
4. Okay. So a 13 then.
With a 13, you don't understand what is keeping this door closed or locked. Because it doesn't seem to have a traditional padlock or something that you could pick, and the door is just closed.
Is there
That's
even
like a job for brute force.
Is there even a lock, like a hole here?
No, it's just an iron gate.
I'm gonna pull out a dagger and try to jam it between the gate and the other part with the metal.
Okay, roll me just a flat 20.
7.
You snap your dagger.
No. My dagger.
Sorry, you got a whole brace of more.
Huh?
You got a whole brace's worth of more daggers.
But yeah, yeah, but those are throwing daggers.
Randall looks up at you all. What do you suggest, friends? We can go about this aggressively.
I could try to Eldritch Blast it.
Well,
Don't.
do I look and see the other like storage room
Yes, it's just across
down
the
the
way.
other end? Well, we could check out the storage room and see if anything there may give a indication of what is locking this. I'd rather not reveal ourselves unless absolutely necessary.
Now, I'll ask, are all of you
Well-
going into the storage room together, or are you all hanging about?
I was gonna say, while you go into the storage room, I was gonna try and think of any. I was curious to know if it's a specific type of Fey magical lock, or if it's just magic. If it's fey magic, I might be able to figure something out more specifically.
Roll me Arcana, and we'll see what you can come up with your field of knowledge.
For context, I do have fey as a favoured enemy.
Mhm.
So my intelligence checks to recall information about them has advantage.
Oh, then go ahead.
Okay, I just want to make sure that would work in this scenario. 15.
You don't understand what's keeping this door locked.
Bro, this door hella stuck.
This
We
door
are
is
not-
immune.
I'm not even gonna try to roll the Arcana check. At
It was
this
on the
point,
it was on the
bro.
natural 20 for so long, and then went, you know what? 14.
Can I roll to see what's keeping the door stuck?
You can definitely give it a go.
Arcana.
I'll do guidance.
Arcana.
You can't.
Arcana, some guidance.
We have to touch them to do guidance. That's
Yeah, you can fit your arms between the bars.
Especially Goodberry, he's small.
Yeah.
Very tiny.
fair enough.
Then
That's
roll it.
gonna be 15 and a 1d4.
Mhm.
So I need to find a d4. Fuck. A 15 plus a 3, that's gonna be 18.
18. You don't know what's keeping this door locked.
Guys, I really think none of us are gonna figure out what's keeping this door shut.
I don't
That's
think
it.
so either.
That's it. I'm Eldritch blasting the door.
No.
I'm doing it. No,
We
no,
still
no.
have the storeroom.
Okay.
We could
Fair
check
enough.
that.
I was just making
first.
sure you were aware.
And
We can do it.
Did I stutter?
How about-
Did I cast Eldritch Blast.
Well, you do
Right.
Eldritch Blast.
I'll-
I do Firebolt in the same spot.
I'm going
I
to.
didn't ask how big how large the room was. I cast Fireball.
So just to double check, is anybody going to the storeroom first?
I definitely was on my way there.
Okay.
Like,
I was about to say.
Is anybody going together? Are you waiting to cast Eldritch Blast later, or are you all going together?
I'm still by the entrance of the room.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast
Deep.
Firebolt with Vel whenever we both agree on doing it.
Okay. Ellie, are you blowing the door up?
she's gotta think.
On one hand, Eldritch blast the door. On the other hand, room.
That is the conundrum you find yourself in.
It doesn't have that big of a radius, so it's not like it would.
Does Eldritch blast have any radius at all?
I know, so we can.
Fair. Screw it. I have
Just-
two. I have two Eldritch blast beams. I'm putting them in both at the same exact spot.
And I'm doing Firebolt on that spot that we point at and acknowledge.
I'm aiming for the. Actually, is it? It is attached to hinges. Yes.
Yes.
Right. I'm aiming for the hinges.
Okay.
Well, for the one hinge.
Hey Jackson, can you help me aim this?
Jack is already halfway down to the storage room. He's like checking that out.
You're gonna
So,
see his head turn, look at you, and then turn back.
both roll to hit, please.
Nat 20.
Okay.
13.
30. There's a lot of nat 20s today. You both hit.
Apparently.
Roll the damage.
12.
So wait, do I roll to hit once or twice because I have two beams?
It's 2 attacks, technically.
The first beam does 10 damage, by the way. The second beam misses completely with a 6.
No, it hits.
I assume.
You're aiming at a door. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
know-
dodging out of the way.
Fair.
You both hit, dealing how much damage in total? 10 plus
I did 12,
12 plus.
so 27, I think.
I got 10 and 5.
So 15 plus 12. Okay. You hit the hinges. They crack immediately. The door falls forward and hits the ground, and it goes deathly silent as you begin hearing a hymn. Not a hymn, a rhyme in a collection of voices. 4 little souls walk into my web. Velvet in velvet, dress for the dead. Jackson the Bald, with heart full of fire, but the fire burns out and soon will expire. Goodberry, sweet, ripe, round and red, I'll pick your laughter, then feast on your dread. Of Rory the Clever, with secrets so deep, I'll dance through your dreams and steal while you sleep. The forest is humming, the moon's hanging low, my sisters are singing, the wind starts to blow. Run if you wish, but you can't flee the song, for the hag comes a-creeping, and it won't take long.
Say that to my face.
I'm in Jackson's
Just
head.
Your bones, bitch.
I'm in Jackson's head right now. She's rhyming about us.
Jackson. It'd
Wait,
be easy
I
to
think we
assume
freed
Jackson
them.
Jackson already got like to the storage room, right? I would say at this point, Jackson's gotten to the storage room probably by this time. He's just collecting everyone's gear. He's like, "Come on, we gotta go. You guys couldn't just wait." He's just gathering everything.
You find not only your friend's equipment, but adventurers long since past as equipment. Weapons from what you could only assume is the Second Age. Old adventuring society medals of the first few who signed up to join the cause, just tossed aside in a bucket. Various clothes of peasants and the common folk, tools and equipment that they would have used, all just thrown away to rot and rust.
Angry collects even more equipment faster. We gotta go. Come on. Everyone, come get your shit. Just.
Ferrari sprinting over to where Jackson is.
Okay.
Hi, Jackson. Sorry that I got kidnapped. Anyways, she's gonna start immediately strapping on her gear.
Yeah, he's just like, it's all right, it's fine. Also helping strap the armor on. We gotta go.
You gather your equipment. Do you descend deeper?
Just
Do we want to determine a walking order, just in case?
wait, all of us hold hands. Do we sense where the hag is?
You do this. You do this unnecessary step to the famed bargain, and you all do know where she is. You don't even need to hold hands. You just know where she is, and she is further deeper into the earth.
Okay.
At this point, we don't argue with Goodberry when he wants to hold hands to do it. We just do it.
You begin descending.
Moral support.
You pass through a chamber covered from roof to floor in mirrors and glass and crystals. Looking into them, you all hear a portion of a rhyme that belongs to you. I'm going to roll the d4. You've all been assigned a number already, and then I will give you your piece of information. Starting with Goodberry.
Whoa.
Goodberry. Dear, your fate is sweet. I'll mash your soul in something to eat. Your laughter will churn into my bitter brew, served to the trees when the morning is new. Next, we will do Ferrari.
Oh boy.
Love so sharp, so keen. I'll trap your thoughts in a silver screen. With each secret you whisper, each spell you cast will echo in torment forever to last. Next is Jackson. Loud and brave, I'll drag him down to a shallow grave. His bones will clack in a marching beat as I dance him dead on broken feet. Velvet, vain and sly, I'll pluck her eyes and watch her cry. Her voice I'll keep in a bottle tight to sing me songs in the dead of night.
Joke's on you, I don't sing, bitch.
And as you leave this chamber and begin descending deeper, you all hear this collective part. Fall shall fall, as shadows rise, under cursed stars and bleeding skies. Their tale shall end, their name shall rot, a hag remembers what heroes forgot.
We already died once, so... Let's go, friends.
What we'll do is we'll take a small impromptu break so you guys can prep your sheets and we'll go over some information.
Yeah, because I wrote everything down and I don't have it.
Kick this hag's ass and then make bone broth.
We all are.
Everyone,
We're gonna make some haggis.
We'll be right back after this impromptu break. This is the beginning of the end. Are we ready?
No, but let's do it anyway.
Welcome back, everybody. The second part of the final episode.
Of the end.
Here we go. You make your way further down.
I might need to get some tunes for this.
Oh, got my map, got my map.
You enter.
There we go.
What does this place sound like? Just
Danger.
Danger.
The Oblivion fucking combat music starts playing.
Is that our daughter?
You head down throughout the
That's
cavern,
definitely a child.
hearing more and more rhymes about how she's going to kill you, cook you, or eat you, or all at the same time, before you reach a final room at the very bottom. A rotted, fetid, stinking room where stands Doris. More grotesque, much larger than the form that she assumed on the material plane. She is hunched over, roots sprout from her skin, her eyes a deep, deep purple, her skin grey and green. The pools of water around you, thick and viscous, definitely not just water. And behind her sits not a child, not a baby, but a teenage girl, in nothing more than a burlap sack, messy hair, covered in dirt, and seems to be holding her knees to her chest, not crying, just still.
I'm gonna throw a knife at her. The hag, not the child.
Before this, like, as we had gotten close to this point, I definitely would have shadow cloned by now. For sure, before we walked into this room.
Let me get through this description first before I make any brash decisions. You reach the room into the cavern, and Doris sees you all, and a wicked grin crosses her face, and she takes hold of her staff, props herself up, and looks to you all. Says nothing, but merely welcomes you into the chamber.
Bitch.
Most velvet thing to do.
I want to throw a knife at her now.
Okay, anything else you guys would like to do?
She might be.
Shadow clone.
She might be lying to her. Because remember, we found the stuff that could make us house the bad guys to the child. Just to warn you guys.
I think Velvet's already committed to killing her.
Yeah, it's a hag.
So you've thrown the
Just
knife,
worry about
right?
the child, because the child could also be dangerous too.
True.
Roll to hit.
No.
T would be stealthing a little further back in the tunnel on the way down.
Yes, I haven't quite put you in the room just yet.
I'm not mega far back. I can definitely reach. As long as I'm within 60 feet, I can get there in a turn and still have an attack.
I do want to. Can we move? Really? Or are we?
Well, not now because Ellie has decided to throw a knife. Ellie, roll to hit.
Okay.
Yes. 8.
You toss the dagger through the air, and it seems to be heading straight for her, before a long gelatinous green arm sprouts from one of the pools of water, taking it in midair and pulling it into the slimy depths below.
These aren't dual wield. Do I get 2?
I don't know how that magical item works. Read it.
As an action, you can pull up to 2 magic daggers from the base and immediately hurl them.
Okay, then roll for a second one.
Hell yeah. That is a 10.
The similar thing happens where there's this gelatinous arm sprouts from the water, and she's simply, now, let's not be hasty. Let's have a discussion.
No. Cross my arms.
Jackson will just. Jackson, just holds his arm out to Velvet, just like. We're obviously not very prepared for this. Let's just see what happens here.
He's the smart one.
You're not.
You are free to move as close as you're willing.
I'm going right up to. I go as close as I can to her.
There's a way around this way around here, right?
Yeah, they're little ledges you can jump
here?
down.
How close can I get to her?
Definitely would go down to like go over here and then just for route get to here.
How close can I get to her? Really?
As close as you want. As close as you are willing is the exact wording I gave you.
I'm close. She staring at her.
These are all 5 feet, right?
Yes, 5 feet.
That indeed how the towers work, yes.
Also, how high did you say? If you said it, the cliff edgy bit is. Is it just like a 5 foot or?
No, to climb back up, it will take 10 feet to go up.
Okay.
Very
What
big,
does the-
very, very big room in here.
What does the child look like emotionally?
Empty.
I'm gonna wave at her.
She just looks through you.
So she doesn't look scared of us, or...
No, she looks as if any form of emotion is alien to her. She's almost like a mannequin, just holding her knees to her chest. Are we all happy with the decisions you've made in movement?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just over here in the tunnel.
T is just vibing.
Gotcha. Do.
Happy DM is preparing to murder us all noises.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is my
some
job.
of the-
Yeah.
It's the last
We might
episode. You can
die.
all die.
It is my job after all to murder you all, is it not?
Not really.
No.
You've had nothing but roleplay sessions for how long now? It's time for a little stress. That's all I have to say. So, are we all confident, 100% with the choices we have made?
No, but let's go.
Yeah.
The hag looks at you
No,
all.
but look, no.
It's been quite a while since I last saw you all in the city of Sol, where I procured this little one.
Yeah, we took great offense to that.
I'm staring even harder.
And you all decided to not but chase me from my home in that plane, but chase me here to this one.
Yes, return the child.
Return? No. She's mine. But
No, you're evil.
I am not one of not gratitude, but I'm here to fulfill a wish if you are willing. I can grant many, many things. And in this realm, much more powerful things. I know you've been to the Twins. I know you've marched through hell and earth to come find me. You spoke to the Witchlight Carnival. You've disturbed the cult's doings for now. But what I'm doing here surpasses all of this. I have no need of the cult, but they have need of me. So, in exchange, you allow me to keep the child. I will grant you anything you desire. Power, wealth, influence, items that have been lost since ages gone by. It will be yours.
Well, unfortunately, we want the child, so.
Yeah.
Then we may be at an impasse. Or maybe the one with the brains may be willing to speak, Jackson.
Jackson's heard enough. He doesn't want to bargain. I'm gonna go ahead and activate the twin soul ability.
She watches as your twin soul be activated. Ellie following suit, I presume.
Yeah. Yeah, when I see him do it, I do it as well.
See, she scans all of you one at a time, counting you all. Now, this seems a little unfair.
You're a hag.
I should even
Shut
the
up.
playing field. And she sticks
No.
her staff into the
Hey.
ground,
No, stop that.
holds her two hands out, clicks both fingers, and in a flash, Alvora and Rendell are gone in a blink of an eye.
Can I take the staff?
Can you take the staff?
Yes, yoink the staff from my
You're currently not holding it.
Yeah.
Let me remove these two from the playing field real quick.
That took all of one action for a player to possibly immediately.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, and you have to move about 5, 10, 15, 20 feet in mere moments.
I'm cat. I'm fast.
Okay, move move to where she's holding the staff in the image.
For me, it doesn't look like she's holding a staff.
Right here,
backhand.
right? It's
The big red glowing thing.
That looked like a fireball, honestly.
No, it's a staff.
Oh wait, no, I see the shaft. Never mind.
The
Do I go, shut. Do I go behind her or in front of her?
That's entirely up to you.
Well, behind her would be more direct. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. You move there.
So we're doing actions before this?
If you want, I'm just saying, if you make a decision, I'm not going to tell if it goes good or bad until it happens.
Should we get another token, me and Val, each, or...
I will do in just a moment.
Twinkle?
I just need to... Go ahead.
I'm casting silence with her being the direct middle of where it is, the dark
Okay.
center.
Anybody else doing anything?
I'll probably fire a
Fair
shot
enough.
off, to be
I'm
fair.
ready.
Okay.
Two shots fired.
So, Ellie, I'm giving you an option. Steal the staff or summon the soul, because it's going to take an action.
Steal the staff because you let go of it.
Okay.
I'm an old gremlin.
Roll to hit. T.
Okay. I can do that. I've got 2 attacks because I'm a Ranger. The first one is a 30,
Okay.
and the second one is a 29.
Both hit. Lovely.
Some pretty high rolls there, T. Glad you're on
I
our side.
rolled a 19 and an 18.
So, it kicks off. 2 arrows sail through the air. Velvet dashing for the staff. The twin soul being summoned. Varari staring. Mr. Goodberry using the silence spell with her being the target. I'm now going to break down what happens in order. Your arrows make their mark, T. Roll the damage.
Okay. First one deals 14 piercing damage, and the second one deals 24 piercing damage.
Okay.
I rolled 8 on. I rolled the highest number dice every single time, both for the attacks and for the Colossus Slayer.
They both land doing damage. They thunk into her left shoulder and then her lower abdomen. You reach for the staff, Ellie. By the time you get to it, her hand is already firmly grasped around the shaft, and she gives you a look that only a stern mother could give. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm shit at those. 14.
Okay. You take 14 points of fire damage as the staff itself bursts into flames, scorching your hand almost to the bone. Mr. Goodberry, you send out a silence. Her look goes from Ellie to you, and you know immediately she has not only but cast counterspell, but completely silently, no hand motions, just a simple gaze, and your spell is negated. Everybody roll me initiative.
Okay.
Well, we got rid of her reaction for this turn.
Yeah.
Also, I was quickly making some twins model if you want, so it's a different color, so you know what's going on.
I got 12.
I'm gonna do the funny thing. Are you ready?
You can
Just
just
say we
tint
can
it.
mark it with a different color.
We're gonna
Yeah.
tint it.
I was just gonna make a see-through model. Yeah, that also works.
I would use different models, but let's just keep the momentum
Let's
going.
go.
Okay.
Tinted.
I got
Tinted,
7
yes.
for initiative.
24 for initiative.
Let me get my initiative counter up.
I rolled it and forgot. It was a 6.
Two ends of the spectrum here, folks.
Yeah. When I had
My 23 for initiative. It's so sexy.
when I had my advantage, I rolled a 2 and a 9. I'm either rolling nothing or
For
30.
everything. Yeah.
I'm an all or nothing type character.
Yep.
It's not even true, actually. I've got a pretty good spread. Just me.
Jackson, your twin soul acts on your initiative. Okay.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
Now to roll the hags.
That was that the red dice, and was that like a 19?
And that was the hags. That was the hags red dice, yes.
Yeah. I hate them. I hate those dice.
I love them.
Thing is, though, it's the entire set. It's not just the 20. All of them roll the highest number
And the thing
consistently.
is, they just came in a bundle as well. All just one big bundle, and these just happen to
we
be
use it as danger dice.
See this, people? The DM is cheating with weighted dice. Yeah.
right now active cheating. So can we get a editor room cut to my room, please, on screen?
How do I do that?
Illithid in a bedroom.
Okay.
Put him in the bedroom. Right here. Look at him. Bust him up.
I'm not doing that.
He's flipped. He's now
I
spinning.
can't. I can't kit bash your model.
I know.
It doesn't work.
He doesn't work.
Post him up immediately, bitch.
Right.
You literally can't kit bash it. It's bugged.
It is bugged.
Right about it then.
Right.
I have been for months.
I've been meaning to get to it. It's just been it's been a lot. So we'll start at the top of the initiative, which is Jackson.
Alrighty. So, I'm gonna go ahead, use my action. Can I, so me and the Twin Soul, can we do things like interchangeably? Or do I have to do all my stuff and then all of its stuff?
I'm gonna
or can I just,
treat
as long
it
as I
like
use...
we're gonna treat it like as a spiritual weapon. You act, then it acts.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna... Yeah, no, I'm gonna decide. I'm gonna wild shape into... Which one of these two? I'm gonna wild shape into a blue guard drake. Wild shape that, I'll use an action, then move forward. 15. Am I within striking distance? I don't know where she is on the board.
No, you use with one space closer.
Okay, so she is just a medium creature still.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. And then the
Sorry, that tastes bad.
What engine were you starting then? My scooter doesn't broken.
the Twin Soul then is gonna cast. It's gonna take a step and cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
When you cast a spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. So that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, is where this storm cloud is. So, should we just assume like the entire map gets it at this point? Like 60 foot. It's a 60-foot radius.
Oh, come on.
Yes, just draw a circle where it would be, just so we can keep track of that, please.
Can someone? Because it's like the entirety of the map almost. Like it's. There's not a lot. It can't. Yeah. Can someone get that for me?
Nah, he has an awful angle at the end. Ignore that.
Nice angle, nerd.
See, when we all hold hands together and draw the lines, it buffs our power.
So I'm going to make the lightning.
So good.
Yeah, choose a point, and each creature within 5 feet of the point must make a dexterity saving throw. So I'm gonna pick right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that only the hag has to make the saving throw.
22.
So she succeeds. So she takes half of this. So I'll roll the 3d10.
What
She
damage
takes
type is it
half.
as well?
Lightning.
Okay.
So she takes 6 lightning damage.
Okay.
And that's a concentration. Okay. And don't think anyone has a bonus action. I don't think we can do a bonus action at all. So that is the end of my turn.
Next in initiative is Ferrari.
I can shoot the hag from all the way over here because
Yeah.
my crossbow has a 100-foot range. It's gonna be a 20 to hit, dirty 20
Dirty 20 hits.
for the first shot. So we're gonna roll that damage. It's gonna be 10 damage. That's gonna be a 24 to hit for the second one.
Hits.
And that's gonna be 16 damage.
Very good.
Yummy.
Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Nope, I think I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Next is her turn.
Oh,
The
boy.
bitch.
She gets hit with lightning, almost robbed, and almost silenced. And now there's 2 Jacksons. She's not very happy.
That'd be 2 velvets on my turn.
We're about to summon more.
Probably 2 more arrows also.
Generational jumping.
As she begins to act, you notice all of the wounds that you have given her are starting to seal back over.
The bitch.
Okay.
This wasn't a thing she did. It just seems to be whenever she begins doing something, she begins to regenerate.
You're being healed by the child.
I think I would notice if the child was doing something. I'm in between them.
She turns to you, Jackson, and looks you up and down, even after what you did, and simply says, "I thought you were the clever one."
He is.
And she, her eyes black over.
Oh.
My husband.
You need to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
That is a 27. No.
27. Let me just double check real fast.
I say no to that.
Okay, so nothing happens to you, but those inky eyes stay where they are. And
I don't like that.
she takes her hand into her cloak and produces what seems to be like a bone knife that glimmers almost like it's like layered with glitter, and she's going to attempt to hit you with it.
Okay.
That is 14 plus 8.
Oh, that misses.
It slashes across your shield, and you see where the line of the dagger scratched. The wood and steel is rusting, and the wood is rotting.
Not to be the guy. I am. So I still have the shield as the Drake.
Oh, you are a drake. It goes across your scales, and
I am a drake.
some of your
Yeah.
scales begin to fet and rot.
Owie. Not really, but
She's not going to move. She's going to stand in the green circle that all of you have comfortably stood on top of, and end her turn. It is Mr. Goodberry.
It's only Velvet's gotten hurt so far.
Yep, and it was before the battle even started.
I'm going to cast Silence again
Okay.
on her.
Mhm.
Does she do anything?
No, she doesn't. She can't. She can't. She's used a reaction.
Yay.
Uh-huh.
And then as a bonus action, I'm converting the sorcery points to match one of my last spells, so that way I get my spell slot back. And I end my turn.
Very good. Next in initiative is Vel. Also, Zach, I need you to check your DMs real quick.
Yeah.
You just need this piece of information.
Okay.
I
I'm
am
gonna have to
going,
write shit down.
I'm going to stab her with my rapier.
Go ahead.
That's a dirty 20
Hits.
for a total of 14 damage. Absolute maximum. Hell yeah.
Very good.
Whenever you take the attack action, you can manifest a psychic blade from your free hand and make the attack with that blade. That's a second attack on the same turn. I'm gonna do that. I'm
Very good.
attacking her. Which is another dirty 20, Jesus Christ.
Very good. Hits.
For a total of minimum damage, 5.
Went from maximum to minimum. D&D, everyone.
GD.
It's a D4 this time for that damage, so hey.
And is that your turn?
I did my action and my bonus action. I'm assuming I can't reaction the damage I took from her earlier, because that's too late now.
Way too late.
Yeah. Then yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. And finally, T.
Okay. I need to count distance real quick. She sent me that I was counting things. 5, 10, 5, 8. Yes, it is. Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. Oh, no.
I have 3 spells, and that is one of them.
We're going to put a little symbol on her head to know that she's currently Hunter's marked. We're going
It's
to
verbal, but
I
I'm pretty sure I'm
always
out
forget
of.
to use Hunter's Mark, so I should also use Hunter's Mark my next turn.
We'll mark her with a little red symbol for now. That's what
Okay.
your Hunter's mark is.
Jackson's got a
active.
Hunter's mark on him.
It's the top corner of her
Oh yeah,
token.
yeah. No, I'm just taking the piss. Did the silence work or not work? I cannot remember.
The silence went out.
Is that-
Yes, the silence is there.
Okay, which is, was it 30 foot around
Yeah,
it?
can someone put a red circle for silence, please? 30 feet.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna walk up a little bit to the top of the stairs. Do you remember me? Well, it doesn't really matter. You failed to kill me before. Once a failure, always a failure. I'm gonna take my shots.
These harsh words seem not to only affect her emotionally by the disgusted faces she's making, but a part of her resolve breaks. You see parts of her skin crack open, letting out the same coloured green that surrounds you.
You stinky.
We're about to smack talk right now. This is-
You would, but you're in
Roll me a d12.
Yeah.
On me.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Guys, we found the hag's weakness.
5.
She's weak to shit talk.
5?
Yes.
Okay. And is
No,
that your
just
turn?
like- So I roll my attacks because I also.
Sadly, it's not the campaign where we all know sign language.
Can I roll my attacks as well, or is that considered the turn?
We'll say that the throwing of an insult is a bonus action.
My bonus action was Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Or you're shit out of luck then, bud.
Fair enough.
Uh,
But everyone seems to have understood what's going on, so it's fine.
the assignment has been completed. Now let's see if they will do the homework. And if that's the end of your turn,
Yeah.
we will go to the top of initiative with Jackson.
All right. Question about my twin soul.
Mhm.
Just so I know, can I speak through it as well?
No, whenever you speak, it speaks.
No.
Immediately.
So, but if I speak and I'm in silence, but
You'll-
it isn't in silence,
Yes, it
does
will,
it still?
it will still speak.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Then, for the purposes of what I'm about to do, can I make it step out of silence?
That's entirely up to you.
Well, you said I have to go first and then it.
Oh,
That's why I was asking.
I will say, for the sake of it being the last episode, you can move it for this turn.
Okay, because I'm about to start throwing shade, and it needs to not be in silence right now.
Mhm.
We are just gonna shit talk this hag so aggressively that she commits perish.
He steps out, and to everyone in the bubble, it's just a dragon mouth moving because the drake is. I'm technically talking, but it just looks over her. Just well, it looks like you accumulated quite a list of failures here. Couldn't even take us out when you had the chance, and well, doesn't seem like it's gonna happen again.
Roll me d12.
Alrighty. I have not had to use one of these yet. That is going to be an 8.
8 damage. Very good.
And then you said that'd be considered a bonus action.
That would
correct?
be a bonus action, yes, for both of you, because you both did speak.
Yep. That's fine. I keep pressing a button on my keyboard that knocks me out of the roll 20. Give me 1 second. I'll do my actions first. Drake is going to go ahead and make his attacks. So I get 1 bite attack and 1 tail attack. So I'll do the bite attack first. Oh, come on. Okay, that is a 15 to hit for
Misses.
the bite. Okay. And then tail is a 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and that is 1d6 plus 3. So that is 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move over to Twin Soul me. Twin Soul me is gonna go ahead and cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay.
So that is also a roll to hit. That's a 22 to hit.
Hits.
So make a range on a hit. The target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength. And is that the new one? No, that's the legacy one. So yeah, the target deals only half damage on weapon attacks that use strength. And at the end of each of the target's turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw to end it.
Mhm.
And that is my turn.
Next initiative is Verari.
Want to know what happens when I finally remember that I'm a ranger? I remember to use Hunter's Mark.
Oh. We will now mark her with another little marker, and it will be purple.
Can I actually
Purple.
do anything though?
Alright.
She's an owl.
She's an owl. I rolled a 13.
Myth.
That's fine, we have a second attack. I rolled a 27.
Hits.
Ooh. Base damage. 7.
7? Okay.
Hunter's Mark damage is only 1.
Okay.
But that's one more damage I would have done than if I hadn't cast Hunter's Mark.
That is true. That's some damage that has been counted. Is that your turn?
That is indeed my turn.
Okay, she's gonna move.
The bitch.
How will you come and give me a kiss?
You said that out loud?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I have the bird flu right now.
That's
Teleport.
that's unfortunate.
It seems the magic she casts and the way she casts it, she does not need to speak or use her hands. She is innately casting this magic.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but that did happen the first time with the counter spell. So
And
Sorry,
Verari,
guys. I'm
she's going to attempt to stab you.
fine. It's just
Steel
a kiss
kiss.
with a knife.
This is 19 plus 8.
That does in fact hit.
Let me roll these d8s.
Every
7.
kiss begins with a knife.
Plus 6 plus 3 plus 4.
16.
And now I need a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, okay. That's 20.
Damage. A Constitution saving throw. That's gonna be a natural 1.
Natural 1.
Shall I be that guy?
Go on.
Instant death.
Hunter's Mark's concentration.
Oh no!
Oh, so I have to roll concentration as well.
No! You bastard!
It is half the damage.
You little rat
No.
fuck!
I'm a DM. I tried to play fairly.
It's fine. Concentration is
I'm now going to
Constitution,
describe
right?
what happens to you,
Yeah.
Ferrari.
Yes.
I succeeded the concentration.
You still have Hunter's Mark, but you rolled a natural
I
one on a
still have
saving
it,
throw.
right.
So something horrible's
Yeah.
about to happen to you.
Hey, it's fine.
As this blade makes its mark, slipping between the lining of your armor, it's cold, then warm, then it's moving. You feel worms and the feeling of legs and the twisting of muscle as where she stabbed you in the arm, that arm is no longer yours, and it begins reaching up to your own neck. That's the end of her turn.
That's
oh
fucked.
no!
Goodberry.
You dying.
Wait.
I'm gonna let go of silence. Level 1 magic missile
Mhm.
after her.
Go ahead.
So 3, plus 2 plus 5. So that's 10
10
force damage.
Very good.
And I'm going to bonus action cast how far away is she? Rory?
5. What, to Ferrari?
Yes.
She's 5 feet away. She's in striking distance.
No, from me.
Oh, from you, Ferrari is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action healing word
Okay.
at level 1, so that's... Where's healing word? Oh. She's gonna get healed 9 hit points.
Okay, very good.
And that's all my level 1 spell slots. I still have 2s and 3s.
Oh, there you are. You blend in really well to the background.
I'm a warrior. And
It's
I'm
green.
a,
You're not a warrior. Shut up.
What just got said?
move that.
Lay down and become invisible in this terrain.
I legitimately thought you were about to go into some Dragon Ball Z type of monologue there for a moment.
I'm a
Not
warrior.
gonna lie.
I'm a warrior, pure of heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move right here and end my turn.
Okay.
The pride of the halfling
Velvet, it's your
race.
turn.
Well, where is she? I'm not making it up there.
She's up there. Yeah.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, no, I'm not making it even. Even with a dash, I'm not making it up there. First of all, 5, 10, 15. Bonus action, switch my weapon. Gun.
Gone.
Indeed, gun.
Aim and fire. 17.
Hits.
That's surprising.
16 damage.
Okay, very good.
Bitch.
There's been a lot of that. That's all Velvet's able to say to her.
Yeah,
There was
say-
no swearing in the last recorded session, so we're getting it all out now.
He's just get it all out in the second half.
Uh,
And is that your turn?
yeah.
T, you're up.
I'm gonna bonus action commit offensiveness
Okay.
as I'm pulling the arrow back on my bow.
Okay.
As a child, I escaped your grasp. And now another child will be taken from you. You can't even win against the weakest of us, yet you think you can beat any of us? Pathetic down to the bone. I'm gonna shoot 2 shots out.
You fire the shots, but those words had no effect. It seems her resolve is coming back. Roll to hit.
I'm gonna throw another one out next turn, don't worry about a thing. Actions. Oh, so 17.
Season finale, shots fired.
17 hits.
Okay, shall I roll both attacks first?
Just this.
Because I find it easy doing that. I'm gonna be honest, editing wise, it's way easier. 26.
26. Got it.
Okay. First attack does that plus that plus this, I believe. Yep. First attack does 20 damage.
Okay.
It's not magic. Unless you count, do you count plus weapons as magic?
No. They're just better.
Okay, so they're just basic still.
Yeah.
It's 20 basic piercing damage and then 14 piercing damage. I'm
Okay.
rolling really well.
Solid rolls from everyone so far.
I'm not moving. I'm standing. I'm stanced up.
Okay, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Jackson, we're back to you.
Okay, before I do anything, I want to take a look at this circle.
Mm-hmm.
Has it changed ever since we started just insulting her at all?
No, but it's changed since you've made contact with it. With Velvet leaving it, it has gone almost to a red tone. This is a landmine now. You step off, it's going to blow up.
Okay.
Oh! So she tricked us into...
You're dealing with a hag, of course she's tricking you. That's the point of a hag.
How dare you!
It's okay.
Fine.
Can I determine what type of damage it would be from looking at it? Like, is it an elemental damage? Can I tell?
I'm going to give you this one for free because it's the boss fight. Force. Lots of force.
Oh, that's something I
How
can't.
much force damage?
That's something I can't not.
Force is
Yeah,
something
that's
that not a
something
lot of things in D&D can deal with. Force is just it hurting.
Yeah.
For context, Force is
I'm
what
gonna
magical
go-
fucking missile is.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to
Magic missile.
dispel wild shape
Okay.
from myself, just for free,
Just back into your human form.
because it's not worth it anymore. And then everyone's in the way.
I will
everyone
say
has
this with
decided to
full
get in the way.
confidence as a DM to you. This will hurt if
I know.
this goes boom.
I have ranged. The only ranged attack I have is an AOE, and Ferrari's in the way.
Is Call Lightning still up?
It is, but that's bonus action. I really.
You could just ask him to step back on, because he has the ranged weapon.
Yeah, but it's still have to wait till your turn. I mean, I'll definitely yell, be like, "Yo, Velvet, I need you to switch real quick." But for this turn, both of our bonus actions are going to using Call Lightning.
Okay.
So 2 strikes right behind her, so that it only hits her.
Mhm.
She needs to make 2 dexterity saves.
Saves. Got it.
Yes,
First one is 22
that succeeds.
and 16 on the second one.
That also succeeds. So she takes half of this damage. So she takes 2 points, like 2 sets, but they're both halved. So this first set, 15 lightning damage, so reduced to 7.
Gotcha.
And then another 15, so reduced to 7 lightning
Gotcha.
damage. So total 14 lightning damage.
Okay. She takes the damage.
And then Twin Soul, since that's a bonus action. Yeah. So Twin Soul is going to go ahead and cast a 2nd level Ice Knife.
Okay.
And the point is going to be behind her again. So there will be no piercing damage, but she does need to make another dexterity saving throw.
Save. 18.
Okay, succeeds. So she takes no damage.
Okay.
And with that, that is my turn.
Ferrari, it's your turn. I need you to make me Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, Constitution saving throw. That's gonna be a 14.
You fail, and your new, now not your arm, is strangling you. Until you save on your next Constitution saving throw, at the start of your turn, at the end of your turn, you will take 1d8 strangulation damage.
Great. We love that for myself, and I can't talk to her either.
Yeah, you're choking yourself out right now.
All you'd hear is bonus action switch to scimitar.
Okay.
Bonk.
That scimitar's a slashing weapon, not a bonk weapon, stupid.
Oh, you can pommel strike, just
I rolled a 15.
Yeah, but why would you?
15.
Uh-huh.
Miss.
It's fine. We got another attack.
I'm calling it
That I
now.
rolled a 22.
That's a solid hit.
I'm calling it. Her AC is 16 or 17.
I rolled a 12 to damage, and I still
Solid.
have Hunter's Mark.
Oh.
1.
A singular damage. Very good.
I may as well have not put up Hunter's Mark, and then I need to take the D8 of death damage,
Oh, yes, the D8.
which will directly
5.
affect my concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Which means we need to roll another I rolled a natural 20 on concentration, so we're
Yeah,
good there.
Hunter's Mark's going fucking nowhere.
You can't for the life of you get your arm to stop choking you, but you are not letting go of that Hunter's Mark. It's not leaving.
And with that, it's the hag's turn, and since no insults were spewed, she heals.
Well, it was. She was just resistant to the insults.
Yes.
I feel like that means someone else has to insult her every turn.
That seems to make sense.
And it's now her turn. She seems to be content with what she's done to Ferrari. But you're not dead yet, so she's going to hurt you again.
Right, it's like,
Just need to Google this spell I've got on her thing real quick.
That's never a good sign.
I just need to double
No.
check if it does what I think it does.
I'm now close to the microphone.
Ferrari is about to
I'm also
die.
not close to the microphone.
Jackson,
Yeah.
she shoots you a glare
Oh.
and hits you with the spell.
Okay.
Where is it? What must you do?
What
I'll
must I
hate
do?
your wife.
I need a wisdom saving throw, and it's a pretty
Wisdom
gnarly
saving
one.
throw.
Get the boomer.
Well, I'm pretty good at wisdom saving throws. It's another 27. I rolled the same thing again.
Okay.
It's an all or nothing
27.
night.
Yeah, apparently, Jesus.
Our group, the All or Nothing Knights.
So that
Yeah.
We don't have a name
that
yet.
falls flat. She's going to burn one of her legendary actions, as that didn't work, because that would have done enough damage to swayed some of you away. She looks around, and again, this seems still rather very unfair. The boys
Stop being evil then. Oh no.
and the pools of slime begin to move.
God damn it.
Does that include the one up top? I just want to check so I don't position myself badly.
Nope, just those three
Okay.
pools at the bottom of the stairs. And I'm going to add those into the initiative. And while we do that, it is Goodberry's turn.
Run.
I'm going to try to hit her with level 2 guiding bolt.
Okay.
I'm going to eat your bones after this.
Jesus Christ.
17.
17 hits.
It's gonna be 18 radiant damage.
Okay.
I will burn her alive.
Yeah.
I'm screaming that out at her.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You want us to insult her? I will. I will feast on her flesh.
That's not an insult, that's a threat.
That's a threat, yeah.
You will taste horrible, and I will still eat you.
Then is that your turn, my friend?
Yes.
Velvet, it's your turn.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna step behind Jackson, and then I'm going to walk forward and just push him off, taking it exactly his space.
Okay, Jackson, do you resist?
No.
Then we don't need any rolls. You push him off and you take his space.
Yeah. And then I'm assuming I can still just shoot the hag.
Yes.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
By the way, for those that are watching, the slime creatures, they're from Pathfinder.
Why?
You're breaking my immersion!
I'm sorry.
However, why?
Why not?
That's concerning. Because
So-
Pathfinder's weird.
Bad news.
Bad news.
Nat 1
On what?
to hit.
Your gun malfunctions. It's now jammed, and now will take a full action to be unjammed and reloaded. Your gun,
What do you mean?
your gun misfires because it's a lever action. You have to lever it. It's now jammed until you can lever it again.
Fair.
Your gun jams. A cloud of smoke puffs around you. What ammunition are you using?
Bullet, apparently.
Did
The modern kind.
did I specify any magical properties with those bullets when you first got them?
Not that I remember.
Yeah.
Oh.
They do different elemental damage based on which bullet it is, isn't it?
And you got a collection of which ones was it? Was it fire?
Is it force?
Force. Okay.
I feel like it was force damage from what I remember.
Ellie, you take 7 points of
it-
force damage as your gun misfires and the round detonates in the chamber, and you have
I
to
will
fix
say, it was either you're getting you got elemental bullets or informed elemental bullets were a thing. I don't remember which one it was. It was a long time ago.
Well, it's
It was a very long time
It's
ago.
gone skadoosh, and you are now taking the damage for the skadoosh. And is that your turn?
Is that a measure of
I don't know. Is it?
I know. Is it?
You plus Jackson. You shot a woman. Well, you tried to shoot a woman.
I have psychic
And
blade still.
Ferrari's
Well, actually,
still going.
I probably can't psychic blade with a gun in both hands.
No, you cannot.
I'm assuming it's too late to use the steady aim feature.
Way too late.
Damn.
Don't make me laugh.
Oh, I couldn't do it anyway because I moved.
You moved, yeah.
Yeah.
You could steady aim at the broken gun next turn if you really wanted.
Yeah, because I should probably not have attacked twice in a row. I should have done the soul thing, so I could attack 2 times per turn.
Soul knife? Doing soul knife things? This is crazy.
No, the twin soul.
Oh, yes.
I should have done that, but I didn't.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
T, it is your turn.
I should have left you on that street corner where you were standing, but you didn't.
What up, nerd?
Seeing as that they seem to have stealed the resolve, instead of throwing insults this turn, I'm stealing my own.
Oh.
Throwing more shots out straight towards her. I
Very
don't think
good.
there's anything to do. I have very minimal stuff I can do, and this is one of them.
Being a ranger be like.
It's alright, I like playing Ranger. That's a 29 to hit,
A hit.
and that is a 25 to hit. I've got
Okay.
plus 11.
Both hit.
First attack dealing 13 on the first one.
13. Okay.
Yes. Very quickly make sure. Once a turn. Oh, wait. Hunter's Mark's every hit, not once a turn?
Yeah, it's every hit.
Ooh.
Ooh. You haven't been damaging as much as you could have been.
Well, only a little bit. I only lost
Only a little
1d6.
bit.
You've let them down.
I've done like 60 damage as a ranger in
You're
2
letting
turns.
them down.
Second one is 14.
Okay, 14 damage. Solid.
I'm running through my ammo. I've only got 24 left.
Is that your turn, T?
Yeah.
Back into
There's
the
no
top.
point throwing out.
with-
There's no point throwing out my good insults I've prepared for an
Jackson!
moment.
Okay, so probably won't be affected by my insults again. I'm going to move to here. Both Call Lightning
Mhm.
are gonna head right on top of this slime right here.
Okay.
So it needs to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
The slime.
The slime, yes.
Okie dokie. Let me get his little sheet up real fast. 14
Okay,
And-
that's fails.
and 19.
So 1 succeeds, 1 fails. I'll do the failed damage first.
Okay. Can you point out which one it is to me just so I can check his number?
This one right here.
That's number 2.
So number 2 is taking 22 lightning damage on the first strike,
Okay, 22.
and on the second
goodness.
strike, it is taking 16 reduced to 8 lightning damage.
8. Gotcha. Okay.
And then, standing here, is that in slime, or is that still on?
That
the...
is on the bank of slime.
So I'll move him first. Move him back. Where I was like back here. My twin soul gonna use an action to cast Thunderclap.
Mm-hmm.
So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
18.
Okay, so it. Okay, succeeds, no damage. And then I'm gonna take the risk. Gonna go over here and gonna swing a sword.
Okie dokie.
Word.
Yes. That is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. That deals 7 points of slashing damage.
Okie dokie. Solid. Solid, solid, solid.
Okay, and with that, that is my turn.
Ferrari, Constitution saving throw.
Please stop choking me. Please stop choking me. Please stop 6.
Fail.
Oh.
Also, I forgot to mention, whoever did an attack against the next attack roll made against her got advantage.
That's
Oh,
true,
so
yeah.
I have advantage?
I don't think any of us
But
took
I know.
it, so
Oh, I thought you. Maybe will.
I didn't use advantage. I just
well,
rolled
I rolled
really
a
high.
22 to hit her.
That hits.
Base damage is gonna be 12. Hunter's mark. 4.
12 and 4. Solid.
And then hit her again. I rolled a 17.
Hits.
It's gonna be 8
8.
plus 6.
Solid.
And I can't insult her, so roll me that d8 of strangulation.
D8 of strangulation. 4.
I'm still standing.
and since
roll concentration.
the roll concentration.
I rolled a 17.
Ooh. She heals since the insults have not been as effective, and she is going to commit to something.
War
She's gonna
crimes.
commit war crimes.
Looking at this spell, she might. I think she is gonna. She is gonna do something.
She better not.
Ellie, she shoots you a lock. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, oh boy. 15. I failed, don't I?
Hail. Now I'm going to say the name of the spell, and the DMs and the savvy players will know what this is going to do to her. Phantasmal Killer.
What the huh?
Oh, it's annoying.
You tap into the
No.
nightmares of a creature you can see within range and create an illusionary manifestation of its deepest fears. Visible only to you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target must be becomes frightened for the duration at the end of the player's turns.
I really hope that doesn't happen, because I will walk off the mine if it does.
It's already happened. You are frightened. You failed.
Oh, it...
But you don't have to. Do you have to run, or can you just not get closer?
Frightened, the way I run it is you must get away from whatever you're frightened of by any physical means, if as long as you know you're not walking off a cliff or something like that.
So I can't... So I do not have to walk off the mine.
That's up to you.
But that is how you have run it since the beginning, so that's
Yeah.
fair enough.
But you are going to take the
Damage.
the psychic damage, which is 4d10.
I'm so sorry,
That
Velvet.
can kill me in one move.
Are you ready? Numbers on screen.
It's been good knowing you. Salute.
By the way, LA, you know what your deepest fear is. It's the crab creature that stole your brother.
Yep. Yep.
This has been a constant theme within this campaign, is your deepest fears.
Uh-huh.
Let's roll. 7
Okay.
plus 3
Okay.
plus 10
Down.
plus
I'm already down.
5.
I'm already down.
Well, at least you don't have to run off the mine.
Yeah, just fucking...
You
All over.
watch as Ellie's eyes widen with fear you only saw at the Witchlight Carnival when you were on the train ride that went underground. And she winces in pain and just collapses unconscious atop of this magical mine. And a wicked
She's
cackle...
unconscious.
Unconscious. A wicked cackle comes from the hag. And follows up with the, now this is getting a little even. If you continue
Cackle
to
these nuts.
disbehave, I will use my own words against you.
By the way, Rennie, you did use the wrong name. You said Ellie.
Oh shit, Velvet, fuck you.
Damn.
There's a couple of them.
And after that, it's the new order. Slime Mold 1 is now making his move. 5, 10, 15. He's going to attempt to swallow you.
Wow.
Swallowed up.
Swallowed up. Mr. Goodberry. I would need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. It's a nat 1. Do I re-roll those?
Yes, you are a halfling.
Or mine? Okay.
You're a halfling.
It is an 11.
You fail, and you are swallowed by the slime. At the start of your next turn, you'll have to make a Strength saving throw. And go on.
Wait, I have favored by the gods.
Explain.
It's 2d4. If you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll, you can roll a 2d4 and add it to the total, possibly
Throw it
changing
in.
the outcome.
Throw it in.
With a 2d4, roll 8.
4, so... What did I roll at first? It was 11, so 15.
15. That's still a fail. The check was 16. At the start of your next turn, you need to make a strength saving throw. If you succeed, you break free, but if you don't break free, you take acid damage at the end of your turn. If you don't break free,
Can I still see it around me?
yeah, you can.
Or can I still do stuff around me?
You can see everything around you. People can't hear you because you're swallowed by ooze, but people can also see you inside. So if you make hand gestures or point, they can see you.
Can I still talk?
You can talk, but nobody can hear you because you're
inside of slamming it, eh?
Okay.
but if you can speak it in the mind, like if you're telepathically speaking, they can hear you. That is your turn. That's my turn. It's Goodberry, it's your turn. So strength saving throw.
And saving throw. Nat 1.
Roll again. Halfling power.
9.
Fail. You take.
I'm going to...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it doesn't have to do with that.
Oh, fine. You take 7 points of acid damage as you're slowly being dissolved within a slime.
Okay, I'm going to cast level 3 healing word onto Vel.
Okay.
Oh shit. Isn't that a word?
No, he's still speaking,
Yep,
you just can't hear it.
Okay, so I don't need to hear it for it to affect
No,
me.
I think it's just as long as the words are being spoken and he can see you, it works.
That was low, but 14 health.
Okay, that's better than 0.
Okay,
we hear is,
and it's like your turn, Mr. Goodman.
Big.
That's all I got.
I'm gonna say
Go on.
into the group, I'm stuck in the beast.
The beast. Next is Ellie. Death saving throw. No, she's up. Never mind. Not death saving.
You know.
You're awake.
First of all, no. Second of all, no.
Wisdom saving throw.
No. I'm not gonna forget. Oh, I need to make another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, even though I got downed, it's still affecting me.
Yeah, because you didn't make a successful save.
Heck. 3.
10 times.
That still would go away once you're down, right?
It
I
doesn't
feel like it
specify
still
it
wouldn't be
does.
affecting you. That's crazy.
It's concentration up to 1 minute. I'm flipping a coin because I personally, as a player, if I've killed something, I would assume it's dead unless it's specifically an undead thing that would get back up, like a zombies get back up. And she's a hag, and she knows you're adventurous, and she's killed plenty of them. So maybe she would, maybe she wouldn't. We'll flip a coin. Heads, tails. She dropped concentration when you fell over.
Okay, so there's no wisdom saving throw then.
No wisdom saving throw.
Therefore, okay, then I'm just gonna do my turn. The gun? No, I'm just putting him on my back as my bonus action. I'm putting out my rapier again. No, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put out my longbow instead as my
Okay.
bonus action.
Yeah, it's the whole room.
And then as my action, double time.
Okay.
It is shadow clone time. I'm doing the
That's
twin
a
soul thing.
great name for a subclass feature.
What?
Double time. Alright.
Okay, you're summoning your twin soul.
Yeah. Can I choose where to summon it, or is it just right next to me?
It's right next to you.
Okay. Do I get to choose what weapon it has out when it gets summoned?
It copies you completely.
Heck.
And this one will be yellow.
Hell yeah. I'm assuming, as that is my action, I don't get to attack, but does it get to attack?
Yeah, it has its own action.
Well, then since it has its bow out, it's... I'm gonna fucking die apparently, damn. Oh my god. it's going to 5, 10, 50. We both still have sightline on her, right?
Mhm.
I would assume.
Yes,
And then
ma'am.
it's going to take a shot at her with the bow.
Okay.
That is a 23
Hits.
for a total of minimum damage 7.
Oof.
And
Bad
that's one
luck.
less arrow. Do you need to remember to do that?
Yes. Please keep track of your ammunition.
Ammunition. It has bonus action too, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Well, in theory it does, but it doesn't really have anything.
Yell at her.
Oh yeah, I guess you could do that. I'm not good at insults. Can I just make a roll to see if my insult hits?
Nope. I want an insult.
Wait, last time when I told her I was gonna eat her and she was gonna taste bad.
That wasn't
Why
an
that
insult
not
at
count?
all. That's not. It's not an insult. I'm sorry. The clever ones I've been hearing, spot on. I need insults.
All right.
Make her upset.
I will try.
I've been writing stuff down between turns.
Share your notes if you want. If you want to like share notes, share note.
No, I've got an idea.
I mean, that's what I've been doing to have them prepared.
Fair. The big bad scary hag is all afraid of words, huh? Not even of knives, but it's words that gets you. Kind of pathetic.
Okay. Roll a d12.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
6.
6. So, since you're all aware of the mechanic, I will now read it out to you all. The mechanic is called Fragile Ego. If the hag is insulted, its regeneration trait does not function. And he gets to roll the d12. But someone in the order, different, every time it goes to a new turn, someone differently has to insult her. So one person can't keep insulting her each go around of the initiative order. T, it is your turn.
Double fire. I'm not saying anything. I'm saving one of them for a specific moment.
Oh,
But I'm gonna keep shooting her. Gonna keep shooting her.
I keep shooting.
It's what I do. I don't have to move. I'm just gonna keep shooting her.
Shooting.
The 26.
Hits,
The
obviously.
second one. It's a 19.
Obviously.
Okay. The first one is 24 piercing damage,
24, solid.
and the second one is 10 piercing damage.
Solid.
That's
Also,
all I'm doing.
at this point, she's looking rough.
Ooh.
And at the end of that turn, it's my little guys. I love my little guys.
The little guys.
Your little guys are about to be slaughtered. I hope you know
This
that.
little guy's gonna go 5, 10, 15. Take the opportunity attack.
From both of us.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's a 21 to hit for me. And the clone has a 23.
Buff it.
So let me roll. So that is 9 slashing damage
Nice
and
slashing. Okay.
6 slashing damage.
9 and 6. Looking a little bit beat up. But it's going to commit an action that I have kind of thrown together as Protector. And it's going to form a wall of sorts. I'm just going to draw it. It's going to go... Forms a solid wall. Cutting you off from Verari. The wall is 15 foot high from floor to
see-through?
ceiling. It's murky to look through. It's like looking through a stained glass window.
But I could still see a point.
You can see you can see shapes.
Okay.
I think I know what it's doing.
And
Well, I can't use the spell anyway, so I don't know why I'm asking.
5, 10, 15.
Why not?
Because I have to use both my bonus actions to do the insult, because he said I have to use both of them to do that. So
No? Is that what we said?
yeah, that's what he said when I did it earlier.
I know that's when we
When
were
I-
still figuring out the rules of the thing, wasn't it? The rules
Yeah,
of the,
yeah, no. We figured it out, and you don't have to use both bonus actions. You have independent actions and
Okay,
bonus actions.
all right, cool.
Yeah, if you have ammunition or you're consuming like a potion or anything like that, it uses both. But for actions, bonus actions, you get your own.
They both.
Like, if you cast a spell through it, I believe it uses your.
I just
spell
thought that was
slot.
the special thing for the yelling because of Twin Soul
No.
specifically.
I
Gotcha.
I just forgot that I gave you separate actions and bonus actions.
It's the final fight. There's a lot of rules.
Yeah.
The second
figuring it out.
slime moves and forms another wall 15 foot high from floor to ceiling. We're going to back of initiative. Jackson.
Okay. Gonna scream at her. I'm mad now. Yeah, I'm screaming through the wall. So he just looks up at her and moves over here. What? Can't handle the, I guess, 6 of us now? In your own domain? What does that show about your power?
D12, please. Money.
Alrighty.
I would like
That's
to
12.
stop choking myself out
12
so
damage.
that way I can shit talk her before she dies.
And my other dude, my other boy, my other boy's gonna use his bonus action to call lightning on her.
Let's go.
On the spot behind her, so I don't hit Ferrari.
Let's do it.
I'm remembering that. Dexterity saving throw from the hag.
The hag rolled a 12.
She failed.
First fail.
Wow.
Finally. Well, it's only been 10 lightning strikes. 18 lightning damage.
Solid damage.
Solid. And then, because we both have our actions. I'm gonna do something funny.
Funny.
Let me.
Just leaves.
I'm out.
Well, I just want to see. So if I drop concentration, oh, that's a concentration spell. How messed up is she looking?
From a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being on death's door, 1 being peak physical health. 4?
That's not. That was very misleading what you said before.
No, I said she hurt.
You're looking rough, not.
You're looking rough. I feel is under
Yeah.
half in this sense.
It is.
But it's not.
I don't think this man's a doctor.
10 was dead. 10
No,
was
oh,
dead, and
no,
1 was
10
healthy,
no.
right?
No, opposite.
Okay,
10
I
10
heard
was
it wrong
health.
then. Okay.
Yeah, we're under half.
We're all here like so locked in. We're just forgetting what we're saying.
I'm so locked in. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm being such a pain.
I'm having fun. I get to try new
I'm
mechanics.
rules lawyering rules, things that aren't even like
This is
homebrew
helping me
rules, so-
like. This is helping me like tinker with homebrew rules.
I'm going to drop. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to
I'll steal it from my
cast at 3rd level.
I will say to everybody here, the slimes, the walls, they're not impenetrable. You can move through them. You will take half of your movement, and you will take damage.
Well, that's okay. I need
The middle
to...
finger comes through the wall, nothing else.
Fucking what's that? That skeleton guy that got popular recently.
Yeah, the doctor, whatever the hell.
Phosphorus or some shit.
Phosphorus, yeah, that's one. Yeah, Dr. Phosphorus.
I'm trying to get this.
Yeah.
I think. Is that a 20-foot cube? Am I?
5,
Uh,
10. Oh, wait,
I would have said yeah, because if the middle one counts as
15.
5 as well,
Yeah, 5,
I think
10.
it does.
Right there. Will that hit? That won't hit Ferrari, right?
No, I won't.
No.
It'll hit my dude, but
It'll hit your little guy.
he can tank it. He can tank it.
Can you just
I'm
one,
gonna-
one more square up?
Well, that'll hit Ferrari, I think.
5, 10,
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
That's 25. 5, 10,
5, 10.
15, 20.
What if you do it vertically?
That was a much. Well, actually, it's quite sensible to do it vertically. Yeah.
Either way, my little guy's getting beat a little bit
Yeah,
by this,
yeah,
but I'm
sure.
gonna cast Erupting Earth.
Mhm.
So each creature in that area must make a Dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw. So we'll do the hag first.
Yes.
19.
So succeeds, but she'll take half of the damage.
The slime.
And then what about the slime?
17.
Okay. Also succeeds, they take half of this. That whole 20-foot... We need another square.
Draw on the map. More map drawing.
I'll draw them out.
Because that whole spot is difficult terrain.
When you get it good, tell me. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Boom,
that's good.
boom,
That's good.
Boom, boom, there we go. Look at that
You know, just-
square.
yeah,
I know,
rectangle.
but my free hand is sick. I play Osu.
You're a
So that
nerd, that's what
entire
you
area is difficult terrain.
At least the people at home watching now will have a clear indicator of what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which of these lines is relevant?
The three circles, 4 squares, and the walls.
So
Is
they
that fake
each
now?
take they each take 10
10 damage.
blood let me check what type. I believe it's bludgeoning.
It's bludgeoning. Something might change for my little
Bludgeoning.
slimy boy. Okay. Slimy
Bludgeoning
boy.
damage, yes.
Slimy boy takes half. Hag will take all of that. So he takes half of half, and then she takes half.
And then say that was my spell. The boy takes a step forward. And at second level is going to go ahead and cast Thunder Wave. So each creature in a 15-foot cube emanating from you, so I don't believe that hits Ferrari. I think she's just far enough away. Must make a Constitution saving throw. I am all about saving throws today.
A lot of saving throws.
I just have a plus
lot of
11.
saving throws.
So what
That's
am I
it.
making?
A con saving throw, and I'm also going to make my little dude's dex save.
Con
Because
save?
he needs to make a dex save.
15. Hold on.
Emanating from him. Oh, it would hit us. Hold
Yeah,
up.
both of us.
Are you
Yeah,
willing to
you-
take it?
you and my twin soul. Which I
Never
which
mind.
don't
Yeah,
have.
I thought that was a different. I thought that was a different spell.
He just
It's
has
still
my
gonna.
health
He's still
rest.
gonna cast a second level spell.
Okay.
It's gonna be spike growth.
Okay.
So right on top of that, he's gonna move. He's gonna move over to here. Still be in the. If he has to take out some damage, that's all right. But that square where the difficult terrain is now even more difficult terrain. It is double difficult terrain.
So you're double. So you get no movement, is what you're saying.
No one is moving in that area right now.
Oh, right in the middle
so-
of it, Ferrari can fly.
Not while she's
But
choking
Ferrari's
her
not
out.
flying right now.
Yeah, she-
Yeah.
The wings are on her back, not on her arms.
Just flying away.
Potentially.
And
You don't
she-
have to breathe to be in the sky.
No, it does help.
Wait, hold up, because it's a 20-foot radius, so it needs to be a circle actually. So if I put it on,
These fucking circles and squares, bro.
Draclops turned up and starts turning triangles into fucking squares.
how Ferrari's looking? Is Ferrari willing to tank this?
That's okay. That's it, yeah.
24 hit points. I'm willing
5,
to
10.
tank.
You're
It'd
willing
be-
to tank? Okay.
You've got to go in a little bit to 20 feet because I'm going straight up.
I'm
to do
just
it.
gonna, you just see her give a thumbs up and go.
Okay, 5, 10.
I
Yeah,
think
can do it. That'd be
this
50.
is 20,
About.
right? Yeah.
This is such a disaster.
So it's scuffed. This is what happens when you have a final boss.
The boss fight's gone crazy.
Welcome to the final battle.
So the
So-
ground is rubble with spiny growths coming out of it. There's thunder in the sky. There's walls of shit appearing everywhere.
Mr. Goodberry's drowning.
I've got a bow.
I don't know. It doesn't say that it when a creature moves into or within the area.
Yeah.
So does that mean it takes it right away when it goes up?
I think it has to move specifically. I think that's part of how spike growth works. That's why
Yeah,
very
it's
strong.
weird wording, but
Yeah,
yeah.
spike growth is crazy.
Since we're at the start of initiative, do you fellas want to take a little break here for a little bit? Refresh our memory, or do you want to keep going?
Please. I need one. I don't know about anyone else. I
Right.
need one.
Am I rolling any numbers just before we hit the second break?
Do you count it spawning in as moving into the space?
No.
Then no. It does not
Okay.
need to make
Question.
Yes, sir.
Does the rock mean that we can speak Sylvan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Speak, understand, and read.
Do these creatures understand Sylvan?
You can assume so.
Okay.
I can talk shit.
I
speak
have
Sylvan.
a plan.
We'll be right back after the second break, folks.
Oh.
Welcome back, everybody, to part 3 of this episode. We're almost
We've never
there.
had that before.
It's
almost like this is the finale.
We have had a part 3. We have had a 3-parter before because it was the day I was. It was the day before. Remember when I was like a little sick, and the next day I was unaudible. That was a 3-parter.
That was a 3-parter. Yeah.
So, initiative. We have done Jackson. Have you done? Have you done your twin yet? We have done your twin with Thunderwave and all that.
The twin has gone with me. Yes.
Okay. Now, Verari. Remember that save.
Roll. Please. 13. Fuck.
Chucky time. 7.
Alright.
I recommend
Hunter's
flight.
Mark, are you gonna stay up, Hunter's Mark? Hunter's Mark is gonna stay up. Alright.
That's the most consistent thing this session, everyone.
Oh my goodness. She can't keep getting away with it.
You,
Can.
I rolled a
Sure.
27 to hit with the scimitar.
that hurts.
Ignore that
It's
noise.
gonna be 9 base damage, and then
9 damage, okay.
roll the Hunter's Mark damage. Hunter Mark damage. 3 Hunter Mark damage.
3 hunter mark damage.
It's not one this time. Let's go.
Second Himitar attack. 17 to hit.
17. Hits.
That's gonna be 11
11.
damage with the scimitar.
Okay.
And 4 Hunter Mark damage.
Okay. And Jackson, you insulted her on her turn so she can't regen.
Uh-huh.
She's breathing a little heavier. There is sweat beading at her brow. Her fist tightly clenched around her staff. The dagger in
She's
the
been
other.
getting stabbed by this owl who's just been consistently going like.
Oh yes, I've had enough. And she shoots a look towards the child.
Not the child.
And all she says to her is, do your duty. And the look of blankness leaves her face, and it flurries with rage and anger as she stands, and spell magic begins welling in her hands, and she looks down towards Velvet.
We should have kept the silence, huh?
Ellie, I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Ah, the one I have -1 then. Amazing. 9.
You fail, and you are pushed 15 feet forward.
Uh-oh. So like
Mm-hmm.
there.
Into the
How
slime.
big is the blast radius?
And
She's in the blast radius though, isn't she?
I'm going to show you the blast radius.
And she is also in the blast radius, the child. The teenager.
From the center. Everyone see this?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Ah, damn! But it's gonna kill 2 slimes probably, and us.
The blast goes out. Everybody within the radius, I need a... Let me check the rule I wrote for this. A dex saving throw.
Since I'm inside the slime, would that help me in any capacity?
You will
I got
take
a nat
half
20.
of this.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
This wouldn't in any way.
That one.
Oh. Halfling.
You can re-roll.
Halfling.
Yes. So 5.
Oh, fuck.
It's still half. It's still half. It's fine. Because you're in the slime instead.
Just to be pedantic about it.
Yes, sir.
This in no way would cause me to be disarmed, correct?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then I don't get the +4 to the check. Just want to make sure.
Wait, my soul needs to do the roll as well. That's just mine again, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I need Mr. Goodberry, a Velvet, a Jackson, Velvet's twin soul, and Jackson's twin soul to roll me.
Well, the twin soul does not succeed. It got a 9.
Okay.
I rolled a 16,
Fail.
and then the soul rolled a 18.
Save. I'm going to get my bag of dice. I'm going to currently get my D6s. 1.
That was a very violent bag of dice.
Where is it? 3. Oh, hold on.
Oh, Jesus.
1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D8 D6s. Are we ready, folks?
So 48's the max.
No.
Oh my god.
That sounds unfortunate.
Yes, I'm just going to say it out loud, just for dramatic effect for the episode. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6.
37?
That's a lot. It's 37 halved to
18.
18, yeah.
I'm still downed.
I'm going to roll for
Okay.
the child.
So guys, I think the child's dead.
Yeah.
She rolled 6 on the die, plus her 4. She failed.
Guys, the child's dead.
This explosion erupts from the center of the rune, sending out a utter shockwave of destruction, sending slime, rubble, stone, moss, whatever is in its way, 15 feet backwards.
What about the slimes?
They're just evaporated.
Okay, so
Dead.
am I free now?
You are freed. The
1,
child
2, 3.
hits the rock wall behind her, and you immediately tell that she is dead.
No.
That seemed like a rather weird use for the hex blood in the context of the
The
the slag. That's wrong.
The hag looks shocked and appalled, and all just utters the words, weakness.
This bitch.
And I'm going to clear the board. Let me just get to the board real fast and start cleaning up. Un momento, folks.
Yeah, there's a few things that need to disappear right now.
Velvet, you are down,
Yeah.
correct?
Yep.
Jackson, you look over.
I'm not down. Okay.
You look over towards Velvet, not moving and sinking into a pot of slime.
Okay.
Everyone else that saw
Alright.
this explosion, utter carnage. Things are thrown everywhere. Nothing looks. I wish I had a destroyed version of this map, but I don't. And we move down the initiative order. It is
Oh boy.
Mr. Goodberry. Wait, hold on. Is that Slime Mold 1? No. Slime Mold 1 is fucking done.
Dead. Obliterated.
So
Reduced to atoms.
1 and 3 are Vamoose.
Wait, do any of the rangers have? Oh wait, Drew.
I don't.
You're.
I don't
oh,
have
you
it.
didn't prepare it.
I didn't prepare it. I didn't think. I thought you had it, to be honest.
This is all sorts of flumperdumped. Mr. Goodberry, it is your turn.
I am going to cast. Am I 60 feet away from her?
From who?
The lady.
The hag?
The hag.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 70 feet.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I think that is.
Yeah.
We went pretty much straight.
Yeah, you're definitely.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on her.
And what she has to do?
Intelligence saving throw 15.
Intelligence saving throw. 15. That's 15 plus 10. 25.
Okay, so it doesn't do anything because I don't think it gives like a base amount.
Knockaducks.
That's Oh, is anyone down right now? You said Vel.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is
Well done,
slinking.
yeah.
Oh, bonus
sink-
act.
Go on.
Level 2 healing word. So that's my last level 2 slot. That's gonna be 9 hit points.
Alright. I'm no longer down and I'm no longer thinking.
You are no longer being consumed.
And that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Initiative. Velvet. You wake up face down in a pool of slime.
Oh, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna try to. Actually, no, that's the wrong way. Can I run through the slime?
No.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The wall's still in the way. Let's see. Where is it?
Section.
I know, I'm aware. I'm also a feline.
Fell in it.
I am also cat. Oh, I need to. How much? That was 37 damage, right? That I took. I need to do a con save. I totally forgot about that till just now.
So,
Okay, yeah, I succeed. I still got. Call lightning.
I can double my speed. Okay, it's up. 5, 10, 25, 30. I think I just get up to the top here. I can't reach the hag. Oh, I can, theoretically, but I can't shoot the hag or the slime from here, can I?
no.
Damn it. If I use the dash action and feline agility, does that mean I get 120 movement? Jesus Christ. I'm assuming that would be enough to get me over to the hag.
50, 55. You can get to her in 55 feet.
Here, I think?
Are you standing in the
Or-
slime?
No, there.
Okay.
Actually, that's still just 55, but anyway, I'm not going directly next to her because I still have the bow out. Or am I still at a disadvantage if I'm this close to her?
No, it's only 5 feet.
Okay.
Spike growth damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh.
Go to there. Go to there.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
don't go into that.
I agreed, forgot about that. Yeah.
You would have taken a lot of. You would have taken a lot of d8s there for.
The collective nuh-uh! Nuh-uh!
I also forgot about that.
Then this one behind it.
That's
There.
fine.
And now I'm pretty sure I have a sight line just barely to the hag, yes?
Mhm.
Cool. Longbow attack.
Let's do it.
17.
Hits.
Cool. 12 damage.
Okay, okay.
Hey,
Hey,
Velvet.
What?
Sneak attack.
Is it? Oh yeah, because she's within that radius.
Because Ferrari's right there.
Another 13 damage.
Okay. Solid.
Clone. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Can I try to stab through the wall?
You can stab the wall.
Can it not put its hand in so it doesn't take the damage, but still stab through the wall?
You can give it a good old stab.
Okay, then it's gonna try to stab the slime. Through the wall. 13.
Hit.
These slimes don't dodge well, do they?
It's a wall.
14 damage.
Solid.
That's also a sneak attack, isn't it? Because Jackson's right there. Oh, the clone.
Because the clone.
Yeah, the two clones are right next to each other. Okay, that's another sneak attack then. Another 14. To
Solid.
The wall.
I will say, as your stab connects Jackson and the clone and Ellie's clone, you see that since it's pulling from it's pulling from the pools of slime next to it, just pulling more and more mass. So when it's stabbed, it's just healing it up. It's just constantly there.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
T, it's your
Actually-
turn. Oh.
Just because the clone's gonna stab it with a psychic blade as well.
Okay.
That's a bonus action. 23 to hit.
Hits.
And that being 8 damage.
Solid.
That's my turn.
Very good. T, it's your turn.
Knocking another arrow.
Very good.
Been absolutely laying into this thing this whole time. Was that child supposed to be your trump card? Hexbloods are known for their terrifying might, and if that's all you could teach her, you're more useless than I thought.
Oof.
I'm going to send out my 2 shots.
Very good. I mean, 3 with that
Does that-
fucking despicable fucking insult. Despicable.
Does that count for damage as well? Because I think I'm the first person to insult it this turn.
Yeah.
It'll roll the d12 on top of
Okay.
that.
I'll roll d12 first, just for the sake of not being confusing during the stuff. That is 5.
5 points of damage. Okay.
Also, the first hit's a 19, and the
Oh.
second hit is 13.
19 hits. 13 misses.
A first miss.
Your resolve is slipping.
Oh no! And I rolled a 1 on the die. Oh, let's see what else I get here. My hunter's marked up to bits. That's 20 damage.
Okay. And is that your turn?
I'm gonna take a step back a little bit just to make sure I'm in front of the entrance.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Jackson, Ellie, and Jackson's clone, and Ellie's clone. Dex saving throw.
Okay.
It's moving toward you.
17.
Okay.
I rolled a 19,
Okay.
and the clone rolled a 15.
Your clone, Jackson's clone fails. The other two succeed. So you need to move 15 feet back.
All of us?
No, the one that failed did. The one that fails, no.
So only the one that fails.
Oh yeah, no. The two that succeeded, 15 feet back. The one that failed stays where it is.
Oh, that's odd. Okay.
Something's about to happen.
I think it's the one that gets pushed through.
So my clone succeeded, yes?
Yes, you go 15 feet back. This wall is using a little thing I've dubbed collapse, and the wall comes down on top of the clone.
Okay.
Ellie's clone and Jackson, you managed to dive out of the way in time, clearing a good 15 feet in your retreat. But your clone is going to take. Let me roll these d4s.
That sounds like a lot.
1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4.
Should be 21 total.
Yes.
Yeah, 21 total.
Which the clone is going to reaction use absorb elements to take half of that.
Okay.
So it would be 10 damage to it.
And your clone is knocked prone, and the slime is not on top of it, like drowning him, but it's knocked him down, and the wall is on top of him. And then the wall reforms 15 feet up. And that's his turn. Top of initiative, Jackson.
Okay. Since the insult has been done, both of us are going to use our bonus actions to use the Call Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 dex saves from Hag. So it's going to put it right there.
18.
Succeeds.
And then an 11.
Fails. Okay, so I'll do the one that succeeded first. The damage. So that is 10, rounded down to 5
Okay.
damage for the one that succeeded, and this is the one that she failed. That is a total of 24 lightning damage
Very good.
for the one that failed.
Solid. She's looking pretty beat up.
I will definitely require 2 weeks for the steps out.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else I can do. There's not much I can do. We're all looking pretty hurt here. But my guy is knocked prone, right?
Yes.
The clone. So he's gonna use 15 feet to get back up.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna step into here.
Off his difficult terrain.
That's 10 feet. He can do it, and he's gonna slash at
The
slime.
mass. Yes.
That is a natural 20.
Whoa!
Okay.
Wow.
That is a total of 20 slashing damage.
And
To
slime balls.
Slime. Okay.
All bets are off. It's time to end this, boys.
25. 30. How's Ferrari looking?
How am I looking?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 64, I am a 37.
I feel like you could tank it. It's
half.
I'm gonna cast from me a 3rd level ice knife at the hag.
Okay.
I now understand you can take it.
I'm sorry, Ferrari, but we've got to end it.
It's
Uh,
okay.
Maggie, you're on back.
Well, actually, you don't hear it's okay, you hear.
Yeah. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
It's
Okay, she also needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
And so do I.
And so does Ferrari, yeah.
I rolled an 11 on that dex.
Oh,
throw.
you're taking the cold damage.
This is a 17.
Oh, she ain't taking it. I'm sorry, Ferrari. It was a gamble, but she does take the piercing.
Okay.
She takes 10 piercing damage
Oof.
from the ice knife itself.
Oh,
Ferrari, you're gonna take
a billion.
4d6 cold damage. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I can take it. I can take it.
I can
That's
match
15.
24.
That's 15 points of cold damage.
Light work.
And with that, that was only 15 feet. 20, 25. I can't get up on the ledge, right? That's 10 feet.
that's 10 feet up, yeah.
Okay, I'll move there.
Is that your turn?
Actually, no, I can't. I have to move back one.
Oh, cheeky.
Difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Erupting earth.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
Ferrari, let's get that roll. Or are you going to be choking yourself this entire fight?
I rolled a 19.
Say.
Let's go.
Finally, no longer choking myself.
The gasp
Can
of
I
air.
take off and fly away without her smacking the shit out of me?
1 second, rub my eyes. Feel good. And yes, flying does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Cool.
You're the crazy
Flying,
one.
and then I don't have to deal with the spike growth attack. 5, 10, 15. Switch to Crabo.
Okay.
What? Oh,
Crossbow.
crossbow. I think what the crossbow was.
Nah, Crabo.
My
That's
crustacean.
14. That
Profit.
misses.
That misses.
That's a natural 20,
Let's do it.
Oh,
and that is 19 base damage
Okay, 19. She's going to hellish rebuke
and 1
that.
hunter's mark damage.
She's going to hit you with a hellish rebuke.
I'm so sorry. I don't feel like you could tank this one.
Okay.
I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Just succeed the dex save.
I rolled a 16. It's fine.
That's a fail.
Oh, not fine.
You take 2d10 on
It's
this.
Guys,
have a
I
chance.
can literally tank it. I have 22 hit points. I can literally
what's my
tank
D10?
it.
23 damage.
Somehow. Yeah,
2d10.
just, there's a modifier somehow.
16 total fire damage.
See, guys, I'm literally so fine right now, and I'm in the air. I am at 6 hit points.
And is that your turn?
Do I have a potion I can take a sippy off of?
Well, we all should have them.
She's used her bonus action.
I'm gonna have to wait till my next turn, and hopefully I don't get shot from the sky. That's the end of my turn.
Well, I wonder what's next.
She's bleeding. She's shaking. She's angry. She pushes herself up with her not her crutch, with her staff, and points towards T. You chased me here. Now you'll die here. Power word. Kill. T, you're hit with power word kill.
Oh
does anyone have a counter spell?
no!
No.
That seems like an attack.
This place will be your tomb.
It will be yours too, bitch.
I've chased you for all my life. If I fall now, our ghost will be fighting forever.
So be it.
Okay.
And the spell hits T in the chest, claps into his knees, and falling forward, slumped, dead. She turns her attention towards Ferrari. Pluck, little feathers. Pluck, pluck, pluck. And she's going to hit you with a legendary action.
Oh,
Are we prepared?
no.
I've been choking myself for the entire session, so let's go. I'm so ready.
We're ready to go.
Oh,
I'm just gonna die, guys. I'm just gonna die.
no.
She could go for literally anyone else here, but she's like, that owlet in particular.
We have just kept her stuck here for like the entire fight. I
She
feel like
fucking
this is.
decided to come over to me.
I need a Constitution saving throw as she casts a legendary action at you.
I rolled a 15. Fuck.
Fail. Let me get my d6s. 46.
I go down here, soldiers.
5 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1. As you feel your mark of Morgoth. I forgot his name.
Morgoth.
Malgorth.
Malgoth.
Malgoth.
Malgorth.
You
Morgoth is something though. I know it is.
You hear his name in your head as your mark begins to glow and your blood begins to boil. You take that amount of damage I rolled.
Put the death
14.
marker on my character, please.
And Rory falls from the sky.
I am down. Red marker. Oh, it won't let me put a marker on myself. I'm just down.
Dead.
Oh, it will. Yes, it will. There it is. There it is. I just couldn't see it because it was tiny.
And with
And
that,
it was inside velvet.
that is her turn. Mr. Goodberry.
Okay, so
Okay, guys.
is she within 30 feet of me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 10 feet out of range.
I'm going up here, so I should be good. I'm going to do Channel Divinity and use all the 20 HP onto Ferrari.
He's back up.
Because I think
We're
I have.
so back. Hey, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. I am, however, still prone. So where is it? Where's the fucking snail?
Snail.
Am I? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna do that, and I don't have any bonus actions. That would be good here.
Shit talk her so bad. I want to shit talk her so bad.
Give a free action talk shit.
Is your free action just be mad at her, get angry?
All in my turn here.
And with that, it's Velvet's turn.
Ooh. Let's see here. Let's see. First of all, bonus action, steady aim.
Mhm.
Just,
Have you fixed your? Oh wait, it's your bow, not your gun.
yeah. That means I have advantage on my attack roll with my bow. That being a horrible rolls all around. I got a 6 and an 8. So 8 plus 6, 14.
Miss. This could be it, boys. This could be it.
Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20. How does the squares work? What's in here?
The square is just difficult terrain,
Which means double movement.
which is double. Yes, the circle is difficult terrain and damage.
Is the cloned gun jammed?
No.
Bonus action, switch to gun, aim and fire.
Mhm.
22.
It's
That is 15 damage.
solid.
That's not it for her? Damn.
Unless specified, no.
Heck. It's not a sneak attack either anymore, because Rory moved.
Mhm.
As I mentioned, Rory, you ruin everything.
God damn it!
That's my turn.
And with that, it would have been T, but he's fucking dead. Jackson.
He's dead. Yes. Okay, I'm about to make a play. I'm gonna tank it.
Talked her so bad.
I know, but I'm gonna tank it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna take 2d4 because I moved.
Damn.
I'm tanking it. 5 damage. My clone. He can stay out of the difficult terrain, I think. 5, 10. He's gonna take the 2d4. He's tanking it. He takes 6 damage. And we're both gonna slash at the same time.
Okay. As you're getting
Okay,
ready
we'll
to
do-
wind up this, she looked between you. Stop! Stop! I yield. I yield. I yield. Don't do this. I can bring her back. I'll disappear. You'll never see me again.
Can I make an insight check
Yeah.
to see if she's lying to me?
Can we all hear this?
That is a 22.
She's not lying.
Jackson's gonna take a look and see what everyone else's reaction to this is.
I'm hesitating.
Stop. I can bring her back. I'll disappear. You'll never see me again. I won't even deal with the cult. I'll go. I'll give you power. I'll give you riches. Anything. Just don't kill me, please.
Jackson, the actual Jackson, because the one that's facing her is the clone.
No deals, Jackson. Don't make any deals with her.
The actual Jackson's gonna spin her around.
I'm gonna speak into the thing. We should get the child.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak into it. Just don't make a deal with her. No conditions.
You don't hear anything back from him. But you can tell he's listening.
Riches, power, weapons, influence.
Shut up.
Please.
He's gonna put the tip of the sword directly on her chest.
No.
You have one singular chance. You will bring her back right now, or I will not hesitate to end you where you stand.
Of course. Condition. I leave unharmed.
No.
I leave after. Once she is back, I am allowed to leave unharmed.
If you do as you say, then I may
No.
consider it.
What about him? And I point to T.
If I'm allowed to leave, both of them. No, only condition is I get to live, please.
No, the condition is they won't kill you if you revive them.
He just sort of looks
You're
at
gonna
her.
hear Goodberry yell that out. They won't kill you if you revived both people. Is that a deal?
Only if I have a solemn word that I am unharmed once I finish my task.
The deal is they will not harm you if you heal them and bring them back to life.
Only if my safety is guaranteed. Or kill me now and they will be gone forever.
I'm telling you, they will not kill you if you revive them.
I'm gonna say in our minds to Goodberry, letting her leave doesn't mean we don't get to kill her later. We can just hunt her down after the fact.
Jackson still says again, just you have one singular chance to do as you say you will. You try anything funny, and I will end you where you stand. Do you understand?
I completely, implicitly, I'm at your service.
Then take our word. They will not kill you.
They
if you
know,
revive them.
all of you. They is not what I say. All of you will not harm me and give me the opportunity to leave. You will never see me again, not once in your lifetime.
In all of our
All of you.
lifetimes, whether
Just allow me to
here
bring.
or elsewhere.
Yes, of course.
I'm. Can I do
I'm
an
gonna drop
action?
concentration on
Oh.
the
Wait.
the spine growth so we don't accidentally kill her.
Wait, no. I'm going to do an action.
Mhm.
I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
To twins.
To the twins, what is the best deal we can make with the hag that will save the kids? Or it will save the kid and our friend, T.
They respond in unison.
By wording.
They respond in unison. A deal with a hag is always a double-edged sword. There is no preferable outcome, just the outcome that you can pursue.
They're so fucking useless. Signed, Goodberry. Okay. Since that's the only question, I can't really interact with them.
So I have your word. I bring them back, and I'm free to go. You'll never see me again.
We will let you leave this time.
Bring them
Free to
back,
go.
sound of mind and body, fully healthy, in control of themselves, not tied to you.
She looks around for a second, scratching at her wounds and examining herself. Yes, of course.
And if I see any hint of them being tied to you, the deal is off and I get to smite you where you stand.
And if we see you again after you've left, like, no deal there.
Of course. I'm your homebrew servant.
The one that the clone just rolls his eyes because now she's facing the actual Jackson.
Reaches to her hip and pulls a small pouch, a little leather pouch. Bring them to the altar. And she begins like shuffling down towards the altar where you found her.
Both Jacksons are gonna like keep a grip on her to make sure she doesn't like try anything funny.
While they're doing that, I want to grab my amulet while they do that.
Both of the Velvets are keeping their weapons trained on her, the gun and the bow.
Can Ferrari pick up T?
Yes.
Wait. I'm gonna go.
She picks him up and then flies him over because it's faster than walking.
Wait. I'm gonna crawl up and do one last thing before they do that. I want to place my amulet onto her chest.
Your amulet of your god.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a small prayer before the hag gets close.
Okay.
And basically just one last chance for the gods to do one thing for me.
It feels right. It feels warm as you place the amulet on the small teenage girl. She looks like she's been through hell. It sits around her neck.
You fucking died.
For a moment, you feel as if your god's presence is coming through you and towards this girl. But this place, this evil, there's never been any such thing as comfort, welcoming, happiness in this place. And she's trying her best to break through and reach to this child. But it's just not the right place. It's just not prepared enough to bring the power of your god through. The hag opens up her small pouch. Very, very, like, shakily hand, her nose is bleeding, and she reaches in and takes a small pinch of what seems like purpley, pinkish powder, and she sniffs it into her nose, and her fingers become like erratic and almost like spider-like and spindly as she begins performing an incantation over them both. And T, you're in your afterlife. You're sat in an open jungle forest. Giant trees with draping vines. You see your village as it once was, comforting and warm. You see the people that you grew up with, and you're a younger you. You are 15 before you hear her voice again, and just simply saying, "They made a deal. You don't get to stay," and they pull you from your afterlife, and you wake up on the altar. But something's different when she reaches over the girl. She performs the incantation as she did with T, but her body stays still, and it almost binds itself in almost like a burlap sack. This one will take longer. I take my leave now.
What do you mean take longer?
And with
As soon as T's conscious, he's going to try and stab her. Instantaneously.
roll the attack roll with disadvantage.
I'm not sure how it'll work due to the thing if it just doesn't go through at all. Okay, but with disadvantage, that's an 18.
It's
Disadvantage 18, damn.
Yeah, I rolled a 12 and a 15. For...
James!
You should not have brought me back if you were trying. This is the only reason I was here was to kill the hag. For 12 piercing damage. I get to attack again, however.
as she finishes the incantation, the burlap wraps around the little girl. He springs to life, almost like Frankenstein sit up, and stabs her through the chest and just... And she collapses dead.
Can I say something just before she dies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, she wasn't part of the deal.
My family was taken by you and your reprehensible kind. You hunted us for sport. Yet now you are the one who tries to make deals, the prey, begging for its life under flowery language and grandiose showmanship. But deep down you know, you were afraid of us. Of me, the one that got away.
Just collapses dead.
Okay,
I would have looked at the child.
Hold on. Before anyone says anything, I would like to make it known, we tried to give her a deal where they couldn't hurt her. She is the one who didn't take that one.
I told Zach before this session, if any of you find a grammatical error with what I'm saying and you get around the deal, it would work. Because that's how deals would work with the Fae.
Goodberry offered a deal that specified that those two...
Yeah, I was going to attack you if that went through.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, she
No.
could have been saved. Safe.
Do you know
but
why I
not-
said that?
You
Because I was going to be the one to kill her.
I'm pretty sure
Either way,
Reddy
she
noticed
was
that.
fucked.
She was going
We were all ready to pull that trigger, bro. We were just sitting there
Yeah.
trying to get what we
I
wanted.
was ready to just stay up where I was and just shoot her in the back of the fucking head when she brought them back. Like,
Also, I was going to bring the name, call the ambulance, but not for me. Double-edged sword, but not for me.
She
Another
collapses,
child.
dead on the ground. Her face frozen in a momentary look of pure fear. The same type of fear she submitted you all to in the forest. The same fear you felt when she snatched away the child. And the child lays there bound in burlap. A warmth emanates from the burlap. Those magically inclined know she's being healed and she's coming back. But something might be a little different.
Well, she's probably not going to be Hexblood, is my assumption. Even though Velvet doesn't know any of this.
You stand
I
there.
did request she not be bound to the hag in any way, so.
Yeah, she's not going to be Hexblood anymore.
You stand there in this murky place, knowing above is surrounded by cultists. And the amulet resting around the child beams light through the gaps of burlap.
Oh.
And in a moment of bliss, Goodberry, you feel your god's presence in the full for one of the first times in your life. Come home, child. And with a warmth that only a fire in the home or after a long journey could fulfill, you are surrounded with it. And in a burst of light, you smell the sea. You hear the seagulls. You look out over the horizon to a place you think you remember. And we're going to take you all back to a map we haven't seen
Oh.
in a very long time.
We're back!
Wait,
I
where
would've-
were we supposed to bring the Hexblood back to the twins?
Yeah, the
Uh-oh.
Hexblood. The Hexblood.
Oh,
The
wait.
hex blood, but she's
Well, the-
not a hex blood anymore.
Well,
I also took one of her fingers, by the way.
runner.
Yeah?
When he
One of Doris's fingers.
when he said the same energy, I thought they were about to give me like a domain expansion.
You stand on the docks of Sol, but something is very different. This map will look very different the next time you see it because I haven't updated it, but time has passed. Sol has expanded. The city streets much bigger, more diverse. The guard here armed and prepared. The adventuring society, artisan standard, the mage's ward flags hanging proudly from every almost capital building. It's been a long time. But someone stood on the shore. Well, not the shore. The docks. The Goliath. In very fancy armour. And a look of pure confusion crosses his face. It's Durr. Friends? And that's where we're going to end
We're
Season 1 of Born From Us.
Y'all say that like the berry isn't frolicking in that direction.
Thank you all for attending the final episode of Season 1 of Born From Us. After a long, arduous fight, our party succeeded in their task. I know the session rolled on a lot longer than I thought it would. That is my fault. I was enjoying the story.
good.
Rennie, didn't we start at 18 your time and
Yes.
now it's 22 your
Yes.
Yeah.
time?
It's been a very
4
long
hour
session. This is very reminiscent of the first ever session of the campaign. But thank you all for joining us for this very interesting journey thus far. This is the end of Season 1. How would you guys feel? How was your experience with Season 1?
I'm gonna make it known.
Sick.
I was going to be upset with you, but then
Wait.
I brought them back.
Question:
Yes.
Am I still a sorcerer?
Yes.
Okay.
Oops, all hands, my beloved.
Oh no!
Oh god, I don't even. No, stop! I don't want to deal with any more enemies right
Wait.
now. I don't want to even think about it.
Wait, I'm
Giant
sad. I
enemy
broke my
demon.
promise.
What?
I was gonna eat the hag. If you didn't teleport
You're
us, I
not-
was gonna get her heart.
You're not having my finger.
Thank you all for joining
Yang.
us. I hope you guys enjoyed the first chapter of Born From Us. I enjoyed running it. I've had a blast playing with you all. It's been a very fun, and honestly, the reception on YouTube has been phenomenal. Thousands of views on the videos. The shorts have been doing amazing, and it's going to be a little weird not running on a Sunday for once. There will be a new series starting here on the channel, run by our editor. I'll be playing in that one. Magic Abound will still be as scheduled as it is until it runs out of Season 1, and maybe the start of next year, like a little bit into 2026, we'll be back to Born From Us.
We'll just have to wait and see.
But until then, friends, we're gonna run through the socials. We'll start
I would
with
like to specify that there may be another season of a different series from Rennie in between that time
That is
period
true.
at some point.
that is true.
It's not.
Oh, yeah.
He's not
Fair.
disappearing for a whole year.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just the Born From Us is going for a year.
Yes.
So,
from us.
We will start with Ferrari. Your socials.
Hey, bad news, everyone. I've decided to update my channels to fit with the name. It's Ferrari TV
Ferrari TV.
on Twitch.
Very good. Very good.
Time to change it in retrospect at every video.
I
Oh,
don't
God,
because
no.
this entire
That's my editor.
episode is battle. This entire episode is battle UI, and there is no, like box for words in the battle UI.
I'm at the description.
That's fair.
Next will be Zach.
You can find me on Blue Sky at Zedits BNKR, which I keep forgetting exists. That is genuinely the reason why I forget to update it when I'm doing stuff. And here, soon, with the new series, and with the shorts and such.
Very good. Mr. Goodberry.
Find me on Blue Sky at Cast BNKR.
And
If you can find it.
and finally,
It's an Easter egg.
Jackson.
People can find me over on Blue Sky at Claw BNKR.
Fantastic. Thank you all for joining us for the first season of Born From Us. It's been a blast.
Rennie,
Yes.
Rennie, you've got me.
And Velvet.
Slaves to 4 people.
Yeah.
You God damn it. You can find me at Blue Sky at Velvet BNKR, where I basically never post unless it's to repost for any attack, and at twitch.tv/BNKR, where I'm trying to get back into streaming. I probably will hopefully be back into it when this video comes out.
You might see me and Velvet streaming together. Come check it out.
Yes. Ooh, you want to check out the Twitch? Ooh.
You wanted to watch us stream so badly.
Obviously, you can find me here and at my Blue Sky in the description. The channel currently sits at 724 subscribers. The date is the 20th of the 4th, 2025, Easter Sunday. I hope you guys all have an amazing Easter, and we'll hopefully see you same place, same time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.